And we are live. I need to pull up the music thing, don't I? Oh well. I'll do that real quick. I'm launching a Ruina, so I can get the lobby music playing. It's the easiest way to go about doing it. There we go. There's the music. I'm still setting things up, so it'll probably take a second. So that's how it is, right? Another day, another Ruina stream. Or another Saturday, I guess. There wasn't a stream last Saturday, but like I've said recently, the plan basically is streams should be like every Saturday and Monday for like the next month or so, and then it might get inconsistent again. We'll see. We'll see how much progress we make in that time. And that's the main thing. God. Okay, there we go. I'm just pulling up some of the various things I need to have pulled up for this. It's looking good, I think. Should be looking pretty good. There's a Band Gamers. True. That's us. We love that carton of Band, don't we? Don't we? But yeah, I'm currently setting some stuff up. It should be good. Trying to make sure things work properly. That's probably good. Yeah, it's Ruina Day. No one just to say. We pull up that Minesweeper. We do love that Minesweeper. It's a good way to start out a stream. I'd say, a little bit of sweeping of mines. Where's the Minesweeper? This work? Okay, well, excellent. Gardener Band, true. Currently bound to the mirror dungeon. As it be. Yeah, I've been holding off on the grinding mirror dungeon too much lately. Because I've been stockpiling. I've been stockpiling encapsulant, I should say. I'm doing decent practice, so I don't need the mirror dungeon too much right now. And I'm stockpiling encapsulant so that I'll be ready to grind far too much when mirror dungeon 4 comes out soon. Your mic's a bit up, bug. Oh, great. Is it weird? It's been weird lately. I don't know why. Let me listen. You might hear an echo or something. It happens. Let me listen. You might hear an echo or something. Yeah, I don't know. I've literally changed no settings. And it's just been weird. I wish I knew what the problem was. Because it's happened in a couple of recent Daily Mirror and stuff, right? Like, I haven't changed any settings or anything at all. And it just started getting really bad lately. And I don't know why. Maybe your mic's just getting like that. It might be. It might be. Is it better now? Be getting like that. It might be. It might be. Is it better now? You're telling me I just had to... I unplugged it and replugged it. That's all I did. Alright. I've been doing that, by the way. I don't know why it worked this time. Did, alright. I've been doing that, by the way. I don't know. It's the magic solution. It's so funny how that is always the magic solution. Just have you tried turning it on and off again, right? That's what people always say. Oh well. That works. But yeah, other stuff. Yeah, Kanto Final part of Kanto 6 was this weekend. God, it's so peak. You've arrived. Welcome. I was thinking that if I wanted to, I could have just, like, played the funny Millie... Oh god, there's so much dog fur on my mic now, though. I could have just played, like, the Millie song, and, like, there's no things anywhere. Secret Merso lore in Kanto 6, yes. The Chains of Others, yeah. I think I noticed that when it happened, but I was so, like, distracted by the fact it was happening to actually, like, comment on it. I was like, it seemed off to me, but yeah. So we're going to be avoiding part of these spoilers, given it's so new. Probably? It depends on how much we can avoid it. That's the thing. You know? Because, God, we're gonna want to talk about it a lot. Streams are kind of well listened spoilers. It's weird. Yeah, it really is. I don't know. Mercer Secret lore. So I don't know. Should we like do like a spoiler full zone for this? Because we already ruined the entire plot of the game we're actually playing well. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a little silly like that. So I mean, here's the thing. If you haven't played Kanto 6 yet, and you're watching the stream, like, a much better use of your time is just to play Kanto 6. If I'm being honest, just do it, please. It's so good. His peer review was he was the richest person in all else to be, or unless it be. Yeah, because he just owns the manor, technically. Although that's only technically. I don't think he actually does, most likely, because you know how the city is. If it's not, like, directly stated, like, in, like... I guess in Linton's will, then it probably just goes to the corp or something, right? Yeah, Linton wouldn't have left it to Heathcliff, so I think it'll probably just get repossessed by T-Corp itself or something, or... Right? A lot of folks get Roblox and some fights need to take a break. That's also true. It's way better now. I've seen some of, like, the stuff they've changed with the nerf, like removing the thorns from the one phase, and also making one of the attacks in that one phase also making the unclashable clashable. Some interesting changes, that's for sure. I think most of them were unnecessary, but like they couldn't input it, and they can't make a checkpoint system easily, which would have been the best solution. So like maybe they'll do something like that in the future, right? Because that kind of fixes like the main issue with that fight. It's long. He's just bound by his contract either way. Maybe he would rent it out, you know, for like the summers. That could be a good passive source of income, right? You know, renting out a giant manor that has like color in a place otherwise without color would work well. Unfortunately, I had to finish most of it post-nerf. Yeah. It would be cool if they implemented some sort of like, oh yeah, easy mode, hard mode for story fights too. I think that would be the best play because like I want to be challenged, but I also have like the best stuff in the game, so a challenge for me isn't necessarily like the exact same as a challenge for, you know, people who are just playing the game purely for the story, right, and don't know the gameplay like that well. Maybe make it like so there's a hard mode stage you can do to get like more rewards or something, right? Faust said that Faust says that you could argue. Faust doesn't say it like for sure. She says in a way where like technically, but in reality, like it's probably messier than that. It is Faust though, but the way Faust said it made it seem like it was definitely still ambiguous. Dogcliff. That is a very interesting nickname for that fight. I guess it does work, but very interesting. There we go. Broken Heath. It's gonna happen without a doubt. Like, I remember I saw someone point out in the Ryoshu ID's like Uptie artwork, you can actually see the shadow of Earl King Heathcliff. Please, Captain, appear for me, tear me asunder. Let me see your eyes say expire. Thank you for the $10 donation, Lefty Puppet. It's this guy again, true. Yeah, thank you for that. So wholesome. What was I saying, though? If Earl King still gets from Ring. But yeah, I mean, keep in mind, like, Heathcliff will get a Kanto relevant ID. Oofy is not Kanto relevant at all, technically. Right? I think Earl King isn't unique enough. He's got a. Have you not seen Earl King's giant like sword? Like, it seems very different. It's very cool looking too. Like, his sword, which is called the Ruined Blade of Fused Mirror World. It's based on his like weak skill. Like, I mean, it's such a raw sword. It's not a bat whatsoever. He's got like a genuine sword. Yeah. It's like right here with a different hair and pointy bat. Right. And he's got different clothes too. How would Earl King work for Kanto 6's entire character doesn't function? That's true for most identities, right? Like, I mean, I know what you mean, I guess, but... Because you guys... So, you guys have seen what happens to, like, Uptie stuff, right? Like, Uptie, it just censors the name Kathy. That's all it does, right? Like, if you see the Uptie story for, Endgorp Heathcliff, where you say Kathy, it just censors it, right? So it'll probably be something like that. Like, it'll be like an actual Earl King like story. Like if you do pre-Kanto 6, he's got a sword that deals blunt damage. Yeah, well, swords can do blunt damage. They do have a big blunt side, and some swords are just not sharp in the first place. Kathy, who is that? Yeah. I was talking about this with a friend, but it's really funny because it's gonna be impossible to talk about Kathy in any serious sense because people are gonna be like, who? Makes it always flexible if they actually say her name. Yeah. Can't admit, like, Heath just never met Kathy. For the IDs, that's not the case, though. For the IDs, so far they're the exact same, but Kathy's just censored. It seems like the Heathcliffs might still remember Kathy. And I don't know if it's gonna be as... I don't know. That wouldn't make sense, too, so I don't know. Hello. As soon as the game started and you've given $10. Yeah. Very wholesome. Yeah, Dante, they ignore memory nonsense just in general. They're immune to it. So spoilers this early into stream. Yeah. We're gonna have to get it out of the way. That's the unfortunate thing. People are gonna really want to talk about it. Situation they got because of different reason previously. Same result, but different paths taken to get there. Lord Relinda and Dante, yeah, sapling of light or whatever. Yeah, it's Hakma, Sloth, interesting. Oh, yeah, it's probably... There we go, it's time. I'm excited to see. I kind of wish we had more than just a single sapling ability, but fine. Pretty sure the fake stash is sending me. Like, the funny thing is, I can't even tell if it is actually a fake stash or if she's just holding, like, the smoking pipe really weirdly. I genuinely was, like, looking super closely at it, and I can't tell which is right, because they both seem likely. Since it's 10 Sephiroth. Yeah, that's also what I'm wondering. I think some sins might show up multiple times, right? Something like that. Pipe is bending. Pipes are shaped weird a lot of the time, right? That's the thing. Like, there's some, like, weird shaped, like, bent smoking pipes sometimes, I want to say. I don't know. I think it could go either way. It's funny. I hope it is a mustache joke because it's funny. But yeah, into it. Let's see what I've done since last time. We're gonna use Malkuth's floor for at least like the first bit, right? Of course, since we've gotten you got the ego page last time. We did Malkuth realization. Moon has the plot auto leveling up, tying the Kanto Sinner. Oh, like yeah. Well, that's because there was no dungeon. It's as simple as that, right? If there was a dungeon, they probably would have done that. I don't think they're moving past it. I think it's just because they didn't want to have a dungeon for this Kanto. We're probably going to go back to having dungeons most of the time. With most I wouldn't be surprised if we get some of the Kantos without it. Everyone's new the participants week. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you read Leviathan, you'd understand perfectly well. Is it the first time playing Lore? No, I have played it before. I'm just doing a replay. And of course, you know, anyone who's watching the stream can, you know, make their own custom nuggets, put into the form in the description. And yeah. But yeah, I built yesod a little bit. I'm not since we're gonna have to use him shortly. I also built yesod, and that's probably how we're gonna start this, because we probably at least attempt Scarecrow. It's a simple enough fight. We just gotta like block the wisdom things. What I've got kind of some homeless stuff here though. I think yeah, I've got workshop affiliate, a puppet, and I've got who do you have? Oh, you're Tenma, that's right. Thoughts on the new Melee song goes so hard. It absolutely. Why, hello there. Oh, hello, Pot. Funny to see you. You've been added. If you haven't seen the last stream, you were spun. I was literally for that. Yeah, there you go. You're on Malkuth's floor, funnily enough. Which means, you know, statistically speaking, Melon is probably going to end up on being a floor because of that. It's probably going to be a vice versa for the bit. Yeah, there's something else I was thinking. Oh yeah, funny. What? There we go. Discord server. For the funny, you know? I mentioned last stream that I wanted to do it probably this time. So yeah, it's very bare bones right now. And that is because I will, I'll do more about it eventually, probably. For now, it's very bare bones. Well, I wanted to do it because, yeah, I'll work on it eventually, that's for sure. There's something there. Yeah, you can lure it up more wholesome. Where's the button, God? I need to press the right thing. There we go, okay. Yeah, I won't look too much at it during stream, because it will be very hard to, like, pay attention to both Discord and stream chat. So, I'll probably not use I'll probably ignore Discord mostly during the stream, but once the stream actually ends, then, you know, then wholesome. But yeah, Scarecrow time. Wholesome. We'll do shenanigans there and stuff, probably, right? We'll see. Yeah, wisdom time. He's gonna have, like, no wisdom. You're gonna have, like, no wisdom ever, because you don't have defensive stuff. Ooh, that's unfortunate. How dare you not respond to me instantly on Discord? Yeah, I know. I'm a fraud. You got me. Blocked evaded. That would be nice. Do you have anything good for evades? You don't. I mean, we can't actually redirect that with anything actually properly, so I'll probably just ignore it then. Yeah. I guess I might as well Sparking Spirit to do something. We can't block evade to get the wisdom. 1,000 uses of rumors color Discord. Yeah, I think I first asked about it around like November or something, and then I've actually gotten around to doing it now. Wholesome. Okay, you can't redirect that, which is really unfortunate. We'll just have to forceful gest. Oh no, you can't forceful gesture you. We're gonna have to gig you, and we're gonna hope we can block evade that, and then we'll have to wisdom. Other one. Actually, I guess we could just straight up forceful gesture you. We'll throw in that. And then you can redirect with the wisdom now. This fight's a little wonky. In a way that makes, like, a lot of sense, right? Clash that. This'll work. To add something like Lob discussion, Ruina discussion, Live discussion, field art spoilers, and not flood general stuff, yeah. You can spend more money, you have higher chance of being picked, maybe, who knows? No, but only, you know, maybe luck will sway your way. Who knows? Don't feel the need to, of course. We've got, you've got 2 wisdoms now. Luckily, you can redirect both, so that's good. And we really need to. You've got a high-speed stabbing, so you could theoretically. No, you cannot theoretically do either of those. Okay, cool. Oh, we can't block either of those either. Oh no, we can block one of them. We can get 1 wisdom here, so that's something. I guess. Yeah, sure. And we'll, like, attack you a bunch, probably. We want to make sure we redirect you with Sense Quarry. Like that, cool. Okay, we didn't get the block there. So we have no wisdom whatsoever. Yeah, it's so funny how close it's been to you every, like, it's like so many times and it just hasn't landed on yours. Truly unfortunate. Okay, unfortunately, there's not very much we can do here unless we get, like, a good evade going. Like, you know, we'll try an automated movement. We'll try a mannequin. I guess we could try counter dice, actually. Yeah, repressed flesh counter dice, might work. No, you're not being attacked, darn. Never mind, then we're gonna have to automated movement one of them, we're gonna have to mannequin the other. And then we'll attack you a bunch this turn to stagger you, so that we don't have to worry about you, right? If we can just kill you or something, that would be quite nice. Quite ideal. Okay, that's unfortunate. There we go, that's good enough, though. We got hit once by that one, but that's fine. This fight thinks it's so funny. But it's rude. Yeah, we potentially actually get some wisdoms this time around. Oh, you got a gig egg. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Something with a block first on you. Maybe we go for, like, the repressed flesh. And you, we just gotta do a little bit of damage to stagger you in time, which is very much doable. Distortion when Carmen is waiting. True, thank you for the $5 donation once again. I greatly appreciate it. Able to counter for that, cool. Okay, we didn't even, no, that counts as a block, does it? Does tying count as a block for the sake of these guys? I don't know if it does. You should distort. True. We do love distorting. It is great fun to distort. Okay, you've got the wisdom. We did get it there. Okay, that's good. At least we've got one this turn. That's something. Then you need to block you with the first thing of something, so we'll try mannequining that. And, I mean, I think we're gonna get hit by that almost no matter what. I guess we'll try the mannequin once again, and see if we can kill this guy in the meantime. Might work well. It's saturated in the market, we're ruined, true. Let's see how units who made it. Yeah, Butler Ishmael will be, I mean, it's a 2-star, so you won't need to do too much to see to get her, most likely. Right? Not exactly looking great right now. Not exactly. You're not even doing something that we can actually benefit from. Okay. But blockade that. You're gonna lose all of your cards, like, almost no matter what here, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, okay. You're gonna need to sense quarter one of these and then gig the other. Yeah, it's not very good. Hate to be the bringer of bad news. It's really not very good. We'll try killing this guy this turn, though. Okay. I mean, you blocked some of them, at least. You did just... Okay, you died. Well, you should be able to kill one of them this turn, maybe? No. Not quite. 7 HP. Okay. That's fine. It is funny how we're unlikely to get a Kathy ID. So here's my opinion on the Kathy ID. It doesn't make sense no matter what, right? That's just what I think of it. Like, no matter what situation we, like, encounter, Kathy ID doesn't make sense because... Unless Heathcliff is not himself. We already know Heathcliff himself is in the mirror world, right? I mean, even beyond that, the thing is, if we got a Kathy ID, it wouldn't be Kathy because it's not Kathy. Then Heathcliff wouldn't care. Kathy Ishmael, like, wouldn't make any logical sense because Heathcliff wouldn't care, right? Heathcliff cares about Kathy, not the person in Kathy's slot. I don't know, because that's what the whole mirror thing was kind of like getting at, right? You repress your flesh. Being targeted, you are. Okay, cool. Might be able to counter dice gaming that then. And, like, try that maybe? I don't know. Kind of just rolling with whatever. Hoping the counter dice do decent here. Because they might. They did not, and then you heal a bunch because of that. I should... Okay, yeah, this fight's not going very well. You'd have to have them have their own unique person heal this place, but no, so they're obsessed with, yeah. Okay, we got defeated there. Didn't exactly have a very great team for that, but that's fine. We got this. Secondly, Heath is going to send a really canonical romantic interest. I mean, it depends on how bad you are at reading very obvious relationships, but yeah, I guess. Let's see, that's a first block. Wisdom that. That might work there. And wisdom that. I guess we want to try clashing that. I don't think we can. Yeah, no. We can't, no matter what, we won't be able to get that, so we'll just endless battle. You do some damage, right? Attack the top guy a bunch, probably. I guess you could redirect, but it wouldn't help, like, at all. That's fine. Sparking Spear, redirect that, cool. Because which one obsessed with this? You argue Sinclair with Cromer. You could not argue Sinclair with Cromer. You could argue Sinclair with Demian. If you've read the Demi book, especially, like, that middle third, it is definitely, like, a very, like, strange, like, obsession, right? You know? Mr. Draw me a sheep. Incomprehensible. Evaded. We might be able to block evade the, like, will the prescript it? Sure. Blocked evaded. Yeah, we can try to... Sure. Hello, Kylotta. Hello. I'll redirect that, actually. Yeah, we don't want to do that then. Okay, we'll refine you then. We will mend weapon you, redirect you. That'll work. Decently enough. Nice stagger. For the revelation, Kathy. Or Nelly, because now Risha getting her makes way more sense character-wise. Yeah. Checks out. Very interesting how she's joining that gang. It seemed. The N-Corp gang. Kind of sad that Nelly ended up being an imposter. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, she wasn't an imposter, right? She just, like... You could call her a traitor, but not an imposter, right? Like, she was never lying about her feelings. She was being honest when she was trying to help out and stuff, but she just could. What was the revelation with Nelly? I mean, if you're fine with, like, spoiling stuff, which I assume you are if you're still here, the basic gist is that she saw into the mirror worlds because of, Herman. Herman, like, kind of showed Nelly in, like, the mirror worlds and stuff, and she saw that in every single universe, no matter what, Nelly was worked to the bone, worked basically to death, because of, you know, Heathcliff and Catherine and, you know, the rest of the people of Wuthering Heights. So she wants to change her hand in life, basically. Nice, good stagger. From that guy from getting a chance to do his funny wisdoms next turn. Or his harvest wisdoms. You can put what you look like for your nugget in the Discord, by the way. I have $5. Like, thank you for another $5. Very generous, that's for sure. Appreciate it. Activated. Mannequin. We kind of want to mannequin this, don't we? Yeah. Automated movement you, and then try seeing if we can just do a bunch of damage to you this turn, probably. Kill you or something, right? Would be nice. Nice. That's all I have. Alright. I appreciate it a lot, but thank you. Shh. One looks like a Fear and Hunger character. Yeah, from what I know, yeah. As someone who has not played Fear and Hunger and has seen some random stuff on it here and there, though, yeah, it seems accurate. Let's see if we can get some actual killing going here. I want this guy dead. Like that. Yeah, cool. Oof. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we're gigging something random, though. Like just starving Victoria Child energy. Yeah. And Kathy, the relationship is so weird. Yeah. It's just definitely a case of, you know, it very one-sidedly, which fits very well. Yeah, You're being rude. Okay. I'm below the pre-scripting you and then just, like, draw sword that, sure. Can't do that, unfortunate. Can't do either of those, unfortunate. Okay, then we gotta, like, what, gig that one? Okay. Not gonna happen. We'll just do damage to you then, I suppose. Best we can do. Yeah, not really using the strongest teams, that's fine. Okay, beat two of those, at least that's something. They're gonna heal a bunch because of this, that's fine. Yeah, we're just not killing them fast enough. It really feels like that's the issue, right? Try the, You're gonna... Oh, you've got a 4 strength sharp nails coming our way. Okay. I do think D'Angelo will just die to that, so... Oh, well. Don't really have, any other, you know, solutions to that, so... Kinda gotta shrug it off and, press on, right? Okay, nice. We did actually beat a lot of that guy's attacks, despite, you know, him harvesting wisdom and us not having wisdom. Ganyange isn't dead yet, but, isn't very alive. And we're doing very bad on cards. Okay, you've got 13 HP, 3 staggers. That's not great. Yeah, this is a loss. Okay. I think I just need to have a better dex, right? That's the thing. This team is not working whatsoever because I'm just kind of running some fairly homeless pages and very homeless decks. I need more defensive stuff, right? I don't know, I might wait till I get, like, smoke stuff, I guess. That might be funny. We're looking... Yeah, so, I mean, the thing Project Moon had to do with Kanto 6 is, like, no matter what, it was going to be hard to maintain, like, tension, going from, like, oh, we're going to die to, like, this giant whale, to, oh, yeah, there's, like, a little bit of, like a trouble going on in this manner, some, you know, relationship issues, stuff like that. And BM did it very well, that's for sure, because it's kind of hard to, you know, scale, make it seem, like, more threatening when you're in a much less threatening situation. But they sure did it. The dream ending, yeah. Supposed to be a Demian ensemble, yeah. Isn't there damage to the out of better role? So, no, so for Scarecrow, you need to have defensive stuff. You need to beat it with defensive stuff in order to actually get the Harvest Wisdom. The issue is I can't win enough Clash with defensive dice against places I need to win defensive dice against. Because a lot of them are like win with like second and third defensive dice. Some of them are win with first. And you need to do that to get the Wisdoms, to beat the Harvest Wisdoms, to actually weaken the enemies, to be able to kill them without them just stealing all your cards and killing you. It's because of the fight gimmick. I might just stick to main story stuff for now, though I'll come back to that. Not that hard of a fight. We've got some other stuff to be doing, though. The train has arrived. It will be available at the terminal in 10 minutes. Quick, let's get moving. Let's see what kind of mess it got into this time. I really hope it's anything like the last time. All the passengers were still passing their hands together. No poll. I didn't poll it because I wanted to do the one that would open the next realization. We'll probably get through both of them today, though, anyways. But I want to do the realization so that I can, you know, then use Yesod's floor a little bit, right? For the funny. You said that's an extremely uncommon occurrence, though, right? We might see some of these guys, you know, yeah, because one of the intervalos is W Corp themed. Really curious how they're gonna go about doing that, because they can't logically put us on a warp train. Because, like, even if it means that, like, because, like, you might think, like, maybe Dawn's Candle's on the other side of the city or something, maybe we need to warp train. What do they do about Mephi, though? Like, do they have, like, a carriage, like, for, like, cargo or stuff on the warp train where you can fit an entire bus? Because, I don't know, they didn't really strike me as being... They might be large enough to fit a bus, but not very comfortably, right? And yeah, Dante, exactly. Dante, what I remember, the Sinners already know the horrors of W Corp. At least the ones with W Corp IDs do, right? They partially remember some of the stuff from their identities. Voting little yeah, you think they're gonna gain a bit, like, shrink Mephi down to, like, a model train or something in, like, size, and then that's just how they carry it around when they do stuff like that. It could work, honestly. Kind of reminds me of something like the Black Silence or, like, Ezra's bag. Black Silence gloves or, like, Ezra's bag. You know, like, the whole dimensional storage stuff. You probably shrunk something down as long as it wasn't, like, a living thing. Are we getting an endless mode by doing warp train stuff? Endless mode could be funny. That would make a lot of sense. Yep, they usually do arts and crafts with each other's organs and stuff. You've probably seen the educational footage, but you'd better be prepared, noob. What are your thoughts on the thumb? I mean, they're very cool drip. There's a lot of very interesting ways they could be incorporated. If they actually have, like, ammo, like, skill 1s and, like, discard stuff on their skill... Like, if their skill 1 is, like, ammo or something, and it's, like, a weak attack, and if you discard a skill 1 with a skill 2 or a skill 3, you can, like, fire the ammo. That could be funny. Discard would, like, work pretty well. Obviously, it'd probably be, like, bleed or something. I guess middle's already bleed, but, like, thumb being, like, bleed discard makes the most sense. A lot of funny ways they could take ammo, though, you know, just being based on discarding stuff. Maybe if you don't discard a skill 1 with your skill 3 or something, or you don't discard, like, a skill 1, skill 2 with your skill 3, maybe it just can't fire, maybe it physically needs the ammo from that, stuff like that. I thought it was your favorite fair. I don't know what my favorite of the fingers is, honestly. I like them all. That's the thing. They're all cool in their own ways. I hope we see more ring stuff, because we haven't seen the ring actually, like, fightable in the game, barring, you know, the Uthi guys, which I don't count because they weren't really doing ring stuff. I think there's a lot of funny ways ring could work. Ring would probably make sense to be, like, I think ring would be really funny to be, like, reverse resonance. Like, ring benefits from having no resonances because they want to have a variety of colors, you know, art and stuff. That could be funny. Index, there's a lot of funny ways the index could work. That's for sure. Singleton is weird, and Blade Unlocked is weird. There's maybe ways you could get it off, though. Seems hard. Curious about Pinky. Yeah, Pinky as well. They're just horrifying little things. Middle's also cool. That's for sure. Just punching people up a bunch. Enemy Resonance is really interesting for an entire faction to be based on Enemy Resonance. It's the only, like, faction it's the only IDs that actually focus on a specific sin, which is very unique. Book of Vengeance, I actually predicted. I was like, maybe they'll have, like, a thing like, you know, ruin a villain status effect. Yeah, all we know about Pinky is it's, like, the worst one. I don't know. Would be interesting if Ryoshi's Kanto ends up being, like the finger Bowbell or something. I don't know if it will be. Ryoshi's hard to say exactly. She's seen as mostly closely tied to, like, the ring, but she knows far too much about all the fingers for just be, like, part of one. Or maybe that's normal for finger people, right? It makes sense. That's literally her art. Yeah, it would be interesting if Finger Bowbell was, like, at, like, the Emperor Palace or whatever that Ryoshi, you know, is an artist for. Maybe that's, like, a big, like, hub for, like, the ring or something. All fingers trying to get a grasp on her. Funny idea, but, like, I can't imagine that, like, especially Thumb and Index, I can't imagine, like, Ryoshi very much. Ryoshi doesn't even like the ring that much. You know, she doesn't even like the ring. She didn't like their art. I think she former ring, like, member would make a lot of sense for her, that's for sure. She definitely, like, just kind of didn't like their art or something. She grew over it or something. I don't know. Strongest center before joining Olympus. Ryoshi 100%. She hasn't even unsheathed her sword yet. I don't think I'll ever want to take a work train in my life. Even if they let you forget all about it? No thanks. Knowing what happens absolutely kills the deal for me. Hey, we're all ready. It's time to start the cleanup. Open up! Fresh meat, just follow the manual. Remember the procedures. Ryoshi ability to be weakened for training. Yeah, it mentions her being weakened, like, in Kanto 2 when she cuts down the chandelier. Which is very interesting. This one's pretty typical. Ew, the stench is so strong even with my mask on. It feels like it's physically stinging my nose. There's a Ryosho with a member of the fingers, but instead it was like contract with lots of fingers. The artist was doing a painting for the Lord. Yeah, that could make sense. I think the Lord being like a ring person makes sense, and you know, the art was probably not a painting, but instead, you know, like a massacre or something. Hell Screen was like a horrible event or something. There's a lot of ways they can take her. Ryosho is one of the centers we really don't have like a very solid grasp on. I mean, that's true for a lot of the centers we haven't gotten candidates for yet, right? There's a lot of possibilities for her. I'm looking forward to her. Her camp is like a year away at this point. You're forgetting that Gregor's arm can regenerate shapeshift. Yeah, it really isn't shown beyond that one Canto 1 cutscene when he gets off like the train and like almost kills a person. And now he mentions it, you know, dancing might cause him to like kill people by like with his arm might take a mind of its own. I assume that's just him, you know, not wanting to get out of dancing, but it might happen, right? Hello, you're still alive, right? The flesh is spread thin in an attempt to maximize the surface area. The subject is turned to feel as much pain as possible. This one would classify as a suicidal. Oh, you're pretty good, aren't you? A lot of newbies can't help but puke or faint on their first field job, even with the help of educational footage. But she's from District 23. Can't say I've seen worse, but I'm used to seeing this level of grotesque things. She for two of swords. That's also true. Maybe she worked for like a workshop for the ring or something. I don't know. Her sword also might be her daughter, right? That's like the potential theory. So like, she like, depending like literally or metaphorically, I don't know. Probably literally knowing PM, but like, I don't know. Now, cleanup agents identify the genomes in your designated carriages and place the passengers back in their seats. Gross! Look at that mushy ice still rolling around. I can never get used to this. I wonder how long I'll be doing this work. You said cleanup agents go through a memory erasure procedure and get their retirement funds when they quit, right? Has she ever canonically unsheathed her sword? The closest is when it plays an unsheathing sound effect when Ongdu insults her sword, or quote-unquote insults, when she compares it to the Kurokuma blades. So she might have unsheathed her sword there. We don't know for sure. DS, yes, absolutely. I think it's Diaz. I think Diaz 100%. LTA also reminds me a lot of Ujat in, like, vibes. I wouldn't be surprised if the LCA is just made of Ujat people, right? Seriously, buy that. You should know something's up, especially since you're from the back streets. You mean that's a lie? They'd probably drag you to some dark room and kill you without anyone knowing. Whoops. Don't tell anyone I said this. My employee review results weren't too good this time around. You know I was just kidding, right? Kind of interesting when the LC got so much reach clearance and all, so that'd be sensible. Yeah. DS has a lot of, like, power, that's for sure. She kind of fits perfectly. It's definitely, like, a potential theory I always had, but not one that was really backed by anything, but, like, the existence of, you know, Moses' office working for LCD, and, also just how the LCA is just super Ujati and vibes. It makes a lot of sense. Mabel, consider keeping quiet if you buy me dinner. How about some gopchang and jungle? Yeah, DS orchestrated part of the smoke wars. Yeah. Gopchang? You ate piece stripe. Rose, I'm starting to get scared of this newbie. Yeah, genuinely... Leslie being like, oh, I'd love to eat some cow guts about now. You can tell she's from District 23. Need to reread DD, it's been so long, it's good. I need to reread Leviathan, I think. It's been a while. But it's goated. Is that true? Gotta do some work. Works, sort of the genomes, and I just gotta put them on the right seats, correct? Yep, just put them on their seats and they'll be restored, good as new. Sen, Lesty, stop your work immediately. We're going back to the office. Couldn't trust you. Yeah, Diaz is like the least trustworthy person like in the entire city, it feels like. I'd trust like... Honestly, I'd trust like a box with like a piece of cheese under it that's being propped up like by a stick more than I trust Diaz, you know? I don't know, that's just the vibes. Marksman would be great to see. Yeah, I hope Marksman would be funny for like World Purge or something, but he kind of got punched really hard and died, so it's not happening, unfortunately.
He seemed funny, though, but he also was, you know, evil. Passengers have gone missing! Hey, keep it down. We don't want anyone else to hear that, dig? This room is in maximum security, anyway. It's not just any passengers, the ones in first-class seats have disappeared. Pretty strict. Yeah, it's so funny, though, because Edgar just gives him, like, a punch and he just dies. Like, Marksman and Miss has such awful, like, defense at all. He has awful HP. He just died instantly. Higher-ups are gonna have a headache over this, too. God, I still really wish, like, I'm especially concerned that, like, because we know Ezra, we know Moses are fine. But, like, no mention of Yuria or Vespa yet, which is really worrying, because they're the two that are, like, in, like, potential danger, right? You know, Yuria being almost, like, dead because, like, her, like the bear, like, body was, like, decaying, like, by the end of, the third injection. She was, like, starting to, like, fall, like, out of existence, you know? I don't know how to explain it. And then Vespa, I mean, he worked for N-Corp, and he was just working with his detective for this, because he lost his job, and he was, like, made a deal to, like, work with them, like, through Nestel, and then Diaz might be able to get his job back. Third detective is canon. Yeah. Third detective is canon because, well, I mean, it's mentioned in Ruina, almost one-for-one with the, I mean, not one-for-one, but pretty much with Oscar's book, right? First-class passengers disappearing is already a significant risk, but we already lost track of time. You say Vespa, I thought of a car and thought you could drive him. He does like cars. So, you know, maybe you're not wrong. They really just named a character after, like, the scientific name of a hornet, though. Because Vespa Carabro, I believe, is just a scientific name for a hornet, right? This time quota wasn't fulfilled. Warp Corp has never had a single incident ever since it became a wing, hasn't it? Gee, I wonder what went wrong now. The engineers are investigating it for now. Take a look at this first. Oh yeah, it's time for them to pull out the super convenient technology that is just so funny to me. The emotional resonating camera or whatever. Oh, this means a camera that only records important moments based on the emotional flux of people nearby. Yeah. This is so funny. I wonder if this will ever, like, be brought up again. Like, is this going to be a reoccurring technology? The emotional flux-based camera. I saw an educational footage. What's up with that? Did the people merge into one at some point? These guys look like doctors. They're stitching bodies together so precisely. Precedes them with other armor on, yeah. Pretty funny. I mean, it's similar to what you see with, like, with unuptied, like, warp like, Honglu and stuff. Pity the cleanup agents will have to tear them apart. Cleanup agents that had to tear love down apart and the puppets apart were us, so, Not only possessed extreme physical strength, 60 of our agents were killed by that thing alone. Also, yeah, that one too, yeah. Love Town. They made a town for themselves too, huh? That doctor's duo might have been the anchor of the town. The towns were all crying since they're gone. How did they get off the train, though? Check this out. It's footage of the first-class carriage. You wish Hurley was a charge, I mean... Yeah? I don't know. It's wind-up based. It doesn't, like, make the most sense for it to be charged, you know? It would be funny if, like, the wind-up, like, aspect of it actually was, like, present, though. Who the hell are... You know who I am, Brat? Do you? I'm a board member of U-Corp. I don't think Jay cares, so unfortunately. Who sent you? Who's behind this? Who could it be, I wonder? Hee hee. Must be the invisible strings that are doing all this. He's stitching the flesh of living people? And putting strings in them? Heck is that guy? Got any contact from Honda Association? Is that a syndicate or what? That seems to be the one called the Puppeteer. Looks like he has quite a reputation in the back streets. What's his grade? Urban Nightmare, but he just laid hands on VIP, so he'll be exalted to a star of the city in no time. And here, the one next to is Blood Red Knight, a former star of the city that was shot down some time ago. He returned his lifetime and I'm over it. Yeah, I agree, kind of. I'm kind of super used to it at this point. It doesn't bother me too much. I mean, it still freaks me out, like, conceptually, but, like, the actual thing itself doesn't scare me too much at this point, but that's all. I've also gone through it so many times by now, right? You'll be over into Tom where he shows up in Limbo. Yeah. Wait, is it possible for a star to come back after being shot down? Hell if I know. Why did I have to take the train we're in charge of and do all that? Most importantly, check this part out. Few words from Junji Ito. I do not think that's a good bar. Yeah, that's it makes sense. The first class passengers. No, puppets are designated by Honda Association. You can see those puppets signed pieces of paper here, yeah? Brother returns right. Did it ever explained? She probably just didn't die. You know? I guess they were kind of too busy, right? Because like after like they like take her down, like they're kind of too focused on like they're only kind of focused on making sure Angelica's okay. That she probably just like slipped away or something, just slowly just scuttled out of the room or something, or maybe she can just genuinely just like teleport away or something, right? You never know. Oh, they really are. They're writing their names on a gorgeous-looking piece of paper. And then they just disappeared? Whoa, what? Ain't that a real teleportation? This is the very same kind of paper they signed off on. Are you actually gonna... Rose, please give us a break. We're signing this paper as well. This is the so-called invitation from an urban nightmare dubbed the library. Oh. I struggled and worked like a dog in District 23, and I barely made it into this wing. So sad. It's the orders from up top. No choice but to follow them. We'll bring a few other cleanup agents with us to the library. Dude, what if we refuse this order? I mean, I guess it's kind of funny to think about the fact that we've got 6 W Corp IDs, but none of them use, like, the funny gauntlets. They've all got, like, random weapons and stuff. None of, like, the same kind of gauntlets Rose has, though. Then we're fired. Like, imagine how much better Warp Merceau would have been if instead of using, like, he had, like, just had, like, funny warp gauntlets instead. He would have been so raw instead of his, like... Does he have an axe or something? I don't even remember. So it really wasn't a malfunction. Those crooks at W Corp, they knew everything. I took warp trains a couple of times before. Don't you remember anything that happened inside? Nope, not at all. All I can remember is admiring the marvels of modern technology after getting off the train. Where Musa becomes good enough for he becomes passable, relatively. He's still one of the worst 3 stars in the game, kind of by default. I mean, that's true for a lot of Merceau IDs, though, other than Blade Lineage. They're not great. 3 stars, the bar for 3 stars is a lot higher. So, Warp Merceau, like, even at Uptype 4, it makes him better, that's for sure. It makes him, you know, usable relatively. Still just the worst choice in a lot of other IDs, though, is the issue, right? And look at those employees, following manuals, making jokes about it, taking care of flesh chunks. Though casually. Lobotomy Corp is no different. Still, it's rather intriguing to see another wing's mortifying secret with my own eyes. See that everyone is the same after all, doing detestable things simply because it's their work. They can be apathetic about it because the suffering inflicted on others is none of their business. Don't throw it up there, but it's good to know that he gets mid-rare. Like, he gains, like, skill 3 gains coin power, and it gains an additional coin power with high charge, I believe. So it goes up to, like, a +3 per coin or whatever, right? That's better. Next good Merso ID. That's always the question. We got one good Merso ID, and honestly, like, if it takes another year to get the next one, that's fine. He's like, played Lineage is funny. I don't know. Merso's egos make up for it. His electric screaming is nice. I don't know. It's not great. But it is, he's got regret, he's got pursuance. Capote is also kind of stupid because, 45 roll. Of course, Merso best. Shh. Grosshammer Merso on his way to roll, like, 3s. I don't know. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. It's gonna be sick if we made a book out of this. This is such a funny quote. I love it so much. Imagine if this knowledge leaks into the world. I bet no one will ever want to use W Corp's trains anymore. Yeah? Which would make W Corp that much more desperate to retrieve it. Counter protection. It's a funny idea, but the issue is Merso is weak to lust. And therefore he's awful at tanking a lot of the time in Mirror Dungeons because there's so many lust attacks still. So many scary lust blunt attacks, so him being weak to lust and blunt is super bad. He has trouble tanking in Mirror Dungeons, right? That's the main thing. Like, he could theoretically get the protection going, but, like, he just can't survive the first 2 turns well enough, right? He's missing, like, something. It's also my person for Pro Pierce McQuartry. The Pierce resistance is nice, that's for sure. And the fact that he's the first ID to have, max HP stat. There's more IDs that have that same HP stat now, but he was the first one, I think, right? I don't think anyone else had as much HP when he released. Later we got stuff like, K-Corp, though, right? I welcome that. I can learn even more about them that way. Upright as always, our Miss Library Director. And eventually we get it passed on my mobile account, oof. Because when I like Dawn turned into a big sheep. Yeah, I like the corrosion though. It's very wacky looking. I think it's cool. And I take pride in that. For real? Yep, they made a whole kingdom on the train one time. Pointed each other as kings, knights, nobles, and whatever. What if that's in the Yisling ego? I like it. I don't know. Being able to get a lot of sinking potency is pretty nice, especially for Spice Bush, because Spice Bush sinking infliction isn't great. If you pair it with Rhyme Shaker, just good count infliction in general, being able to get a lot of potency off can help a lot. It's not great in Mirror Dungeons, of course, though, but Mirror Dungeons are, of course, a separate beast entirely, right? Incorporated you don't like he's please go skill 1Y. Well, he's also goated though. He's not great for bleed, but he's super strong. One of the stronger. Skill 2 is a deeper. Yeah, skill 2 coin power down, or positive coin power down is super good. His skill 3 can do a lot of damage. His passive is super nice for just making it so he gains even more coin power and stuff. He's super good. And here's the thing, he's got a lust skill, which innately makes him better than Grosshammer Merso, because he actually counts for swords whistles, right? I'm gonna remember then clear enough as we can actually clash. Well, I'm trying not to stall challenge impossible. True. If you're here for the stream, chances are you're used to the stall, and you've kind of accepted it as, part of the natural flow of things. A town is nothing compared to that. Treason and schemes were rampant, the kingdom fell in decline, and loyal knights made valiant efforts to save their failing country. Trying to find it. Currently checking something, which is why I'm taking a minute. Leave me nails. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Endcore games are decent. I actually I remember when Endcore Rodion released, I actually liked her a fair bit. I think she's fine. She's actually got a game plan, which is interesting, skill 2 into skill 3. And then she can gain Fnatic. The fact that she actually can gain Fnatic on her own is really good because so few of them actually do, right? I don't think she's great, but I used to think she was cool. I don't think I've touched her basically at all since season 1 though. Bloody Mist, yeah. Bloody Mist is stupid in general, you know. Heroes 10 is to yeah, that's the issue though. That's the issue. Which, you know, back in season 1 there wasn't big an issue. Clashing wasn't as big of an issue, but you know. But I mean, it makes every I bleed ID good. Gurkum. But I feel like we can see the most incapable smucks to follow her. The funniest part is that she's not even convincing them, other than Dawn. They're all brainwashed. Because these games, both the gross games plays most full grippers. Yeah. Gregor doesn't have any bleed. Yeah, I honestly, I hate to say it, I forget Kurakumo Gregor exists. I don't think I've used him even once since he released. I don't know. Take the job and then just get brainwashed. That's what happened to Encore Heathcliff, right? He just kind of took the job and get brainwashed. You don't play spray. Yeah, the skill 3 is so cool. I really wish he was a 3-star and that Faust was a 2-star. I think that would have been so much better. I don't know. PK Greg and Raps had a nice experience with 2-stars, but they just don't work, yeah. Pat Greg is pretty good. That's also true, yeah. Faust 2-star and what? Well, we really... He's yeah, his debuffs are pretty strong. Yeah. We deserved another Kurakumo 3-star though, right? Especially if he was supposed to be Jun. Here's the thing, he's not supposed to be Jun. Which is strangely enough, apparently there's a weird translation thing going on where technically it seems different entirely. I don't know, I wish he was a 3-star, they just made him Jun. And then Faust getting a 2-star. Because I mean Faust Blade lineage is already it's fine. Nothing too special. It focuses on the bleed stuff. Red Plum Blossom is a cool status effect, though, but it's hard to use, you know. Yeah, Greg's technically vice captain, that's it. They translated as captain, though, in English, but apparently he's vice captain in Korean. And then Ryoshu functionally Seiho. Ryoshu only has pierce attacks, so very far from being functionally Seiho. Zach Gregor's good. I like Zach Gregor, yeah. Well, what happened next? Greetings, dear guests. Trying to progress the story a little bit. Enough chit-chat, agents. Hey there. Have the puppets been here recently? You mean the puppets made from W Corps first class passengers, correct? How much do you know, lady? The outfit? I don't even think it's a similar outfit. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's a very different outfit. I have, of course, and you may retrieve their books so that no one else would learn of the incident. If you fail, however, other guests may obtain the books that hold the secrets of warp trains. W Corp would be totally screwed then! We're going in right now. How do you find your book in this place? Okay, we finally made it through the cutscene. Let's go. We can use Malkuth here. We're gonna need to bench someone, unfortunately. What do you have on? You've got Dante's page. Oh, that's fine. Well, we'll put Pot in, you know, next, I'm sure. What's this? Oh, I see. It's that button. Okay, there's a weird notification in the chat. Yeah, ego pages. We now have access to ego pages, which is pretty funny. Okay, what's the plan here gonna be? Kill? I mean, kill is always a pretty solid plan. So you guys are defending. Oh, you're immediately overcharging. Do we have anything that can beat overcharge? I don't know. I don't really think so. We could... Yeah, you don't really have anything good, even. Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to take it. Unless we wanted to redirect it with you. Oh, well. That's how it's gonna go, I think. Not gonna be able to do much about that. Draw the sword, get your will of the prescript going. You're gonna clash there, so you can, you know, draw the sword, get your will of the prescript going. You're gonna get your will of the prescript going. I wonder what the plan for this turn is. Sure wonder if I'm gonna get my will of the prescript going. Sure, we'll attack that person too. Okay, overcharge counter isn't too bad. We do get overcharge, so it would be funny to actually run overcharge for the bit. Because, like, the obvious thing with overcharge is purple tier, right? But, like, that's boring compared to just running it for just randomly, right? Okay, couple ripples coming through. We might be able to crack it on it. Yeah. Not exactly the most consistent thing, but it might work out, so I'll go for it. You can also attack this person a little bit. You can fierce charge and at least hit with, like, the first, dice, right? That'll work decently enough. You need some sandy, so you're gonna clash here. And then you can just be on one-side duty, I suppose. Well, the prescript gig, and that'll work. Okay, we lost. We didn't win with Crocodon. Unfortunate. I was hopeful, but that's how it goes. Sure, we'll take the funny burn counter thing for Malkuth. It's always a funny, good thing to go for. You, not great. Okay, overcharge, awesome. We'll try sharp nails. I'll try the sharp nails. It's not likely to win, but it might win like one of them randomly, right? And then you can, pop it blockade, I guess. That's something. Right. You need to clash that, so we'll have you flash a sun up. Sure. And then you can redirect the rewind person, probably. Yeah, that'll work. You do that, and yeah. Send it. Okay, we got close. We got close with so many of those. That's unfortunate. Sure, you can have that. Let's see. You guys rolled 6s. You're overcharging immediately. Cool. Okay, we're gonna, try to music it, I guess. Live with, you know, the consequences of our actions. I say that like, that literally doesn't make any sense to say in this situation. What actions am I talking about? Who knows? I don't know what I'm saying most of the time, right? You go to catch me in the color, can you adjustments will die? Yeah. There's some things are going on. Okay, you triggered the dimensional sections. That's rude. Alright, luckily we've got Pot on the back line, so we can just replace Roofinch with Pot for the second wave. So that'll work well. Nice, burn death. Love to see it. And you're over... Okay. We can just kill you. That's good. Go for that. And then everyone else is just killing you. That'll work. Okay, and there we go. Cool, we'll be able to get an ego second turn of the next fight. Anything almost returning K to 6. You haven't seen it since the apple. Oh, yeah. I guess that's true. I don't... Does KQE immobilize himself? Or does he just not attack? I don't remember if it's immobilization or if he just doesn't attack whenever you, trigger the thing. But yeah, bench you, pull up Pot. That'll be better. He just doesn't attack. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I had a feeling. Okay, I'm immediately overcharge. You two are both immediately overcharging. You're both immediately overcharging the same person. Okay. Pot has been sentenced to death, I think. You're being double overcharged and we can all redirect it away. You're so weird. Someone's a heart and luxations of days. The past do not explain what it is at all. Yeah. You'd win? Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see if you will. Okay, we can at least clash a fair bit here with just random stuff. And then as per usual, we kind of want to kill the person in the back, because we don't like them. And we like murder. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, yeah, Pot's been staggered already. That's fine. Probably shouldn't have had Malkuth do that, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20, as they say. Yeah, Pot, Pot fraud alert, question mark. You didn't die, that's true, you didn't die. We got an acupuncture green stem. That's something. That's slash. Never mind. I forgot for a second. That doesn't help us at all. I mean, we're probably gonna have cauliflower green stem either way, because other options aren't very good. That's for sure. You can clash a little bit. Actually, no, you kind of gotta clash that one, don't you? The Ripple, which isn't actually a good thing for you to clash against, that's fine. No one else can, so you know. That's just how it's gonna go, right? Gig. And then we'll try killing the person in the back. Because like I said before, I don't like you. You should die, and we'll attack you. We'll attack Lassie a little bit too. The allegations are very much alive. What's your how are you trying to defend the red fraud bit? It is undefendable at this point. You're coping. Oh, there's a rip space. Okay, cool. You can try, sure. Pot wins these, I'm sure. Hi, hello. I don't really want to kill Rose this early, so, oh, I do want to kill this person this early, though. Yeah, kill him. Yeah. Okay, we'll try this. Okay, Pot's been immediately released. Okay, no gun, what I should have. Yeah, no gun right now because, we did, Malkuth realization last time, and guns are a very bad idea there, so I unequipped the gun thing. Don't have great stuff going on here. I think I might need to accept that I'm not going to get a lot of pages and kill these guys. Them's the breaks sometimes, unfortunately. Send it. You died a burn. Cool. That's a little unfortunate, but that's fine. It was gonna happen, right? Attacking the person who's got a bunch of burn thorns right now. Not exactly very great for your health, is it? Okay, Layla's exploded. Kip, you died. That's unfortunate. We don't even really want fourth match flame here, do we? We'll stagger you with Blazing Streak. We'll probably just kill you with that, honestly, but that's fine. Send it like that. Oh, you actually live. Okay, you die to burn, though, don't you? Yeah, Sam dies to burn. Lesty lives a little bit. We'll try to see if we can squeeze another emotion level out of her. I really doubt it. Oh, you're ripping space. Okay, gig. You're getting burned. No, by attacking Malkuth, it's Burn Thorn, so I really shouldn't have had Malkuth. I sure really shouldn't be Malkuth the one doing these clashings. No grind mod is right there. I don't like no grind mod. I love grinding. If this book does become available to the public, W Corp might face closure like Lobotomy Corp did. Though it would collapse in an entirely different way. I know this is an odd time to ask, but about the plan that took place in Lobotomy Corporation, the one that made you go through countless repeats. Was L-Corp's disintegration part of it too? What? What did I say? I don't know what the bit is. Oh, I see. I guess that's a bit interesting. Anyway, the finale of the plan was to share the enlightenment gained from that cycle with the people of the city, sacrificing L-Corp as a whole. L-Corp's insane suicide plan succeeded somehow, huh? No. The plan failed spectacularly, actually. I ruined it. What? But didn't the White Nights and Dark Days happen as a result of it? I never said the plan was a success now, did I? I only said that it was over. What do you exactly mean by ruining it? He's very not happy here. He's like, so it's where, you know, it all comes together. He had his suspicions, but like, yeah. Remember what I said about my creator? How he birthed me on a whim and renounced me when I didn't meet his arbitrary expectations? The sabotage was my modest little revenge on him for imprisoning me in the million-year cycle of reciting the same script over and over underground, and a small gift for myself. I couldn't bear to see his plan succeed in my 2 eyes. That means the distortion might not have happened if the plan went through. Yeah, he's putting 2 and 2 together. Perhaps? Although, of course, you know, we know that it would have happened either way, because that's what Carmen wanted. There's no need for me to care about so much about others in the city, no? You're right about that. Cool, let's see if we get lucky. Burn the generic ones first. We'll get, you know, our plenty of overcharged and stuff. If you're YouTube, I'll just post the Daily Mirror. I might have to leave to watch that. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I understand. The Lusty, some Sen, Rose. Yeah, I might not get Rose's key page here, which would be unfortunate. I'd like it, but that's fine. We still didn't get a single one of their pages. Okay, cool. I'm gonna need to fight them again anyways. Actually, do I need... No, I don't. Okay, cool. I can burn them safely. Sometimes it's weird, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, there's the rose. Cool. I'll have to redo that fight, but, like, I don't need the books today, I don't think. So I'll just do it before next stream, right? This way we'll give, let's see. We can give you Rose. Give you the meow. Probably there's much better ways to go about doing this. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, Rose time. Rip space, yeah. Charge stuff. I'm not gonna bother with Singleton because that's boring, especially at this point with charge. Get some leaps in here. Might be nice. Get a ripple. Dimensional rift. Probably dimensional rift over one of these or something, right? Yeah, that'll probably be good. See. Don't benefit from those at all. Yeah. What do I want to throw on Rose's page? Don't really have anything for charge at this point, unfortunately, so we can't do anything for that. Could do something random though, right? We could take out like a health. No, not a health. We just could take a mind hauler. What else is good? Pierce? Eh. Cause you're mostly slash, right? Yeah, you've got some pierce. We could. I don't really want to focus on any of the damage types, though, I don't think. Doesn't help that much. You know what? We'll take deep. Because why not? And, you know, just for something else, I'll take... Where is it? There we go. We'll take Skim Prescript, and we'll throw on Liquefied Flesh because we can fit it on. There we go, perfect. Well, it's time to fight one of, you know, the fan favorite Abnos. Funeral time. There's the team. We got Puppet Page 2, we got Rose, we got, Meow, and we got Walt. Quite the goated team. Yeah. We have stuff that can win the first clashes pretty reliably. What do we have to reliably win the first clashes? I don't really know what we have. Okay, you're being targeted because you're early in the game. Yeah, this is actually kind of good for us. Wait, yeah. Try to repress slash one of them. It's not going to be the best, but something, right? Yeah, we'll repress slash one of them. You can't redirect the other ones, so you just got to use something that has a chance of winning the clash. Probably just Sharp Nails. You'll get the counter dice from that, which is nice. Then you can Puppet Blockade one of these guys. Sure. The highest speed one is a good choice for that, I think. And we'll just keep on redirecting some of these guys. You can get a lot of charge, like, immediately, which is nice. Like, you can actually get some page draw immediate, too, which is also very nice. You'll get bound if we do this. Are we fine with that? Probably not. Don't really have much good options there, though. I might just let that attack go through. Yeah. Don't feel like redirecting it. Kind of hurts too much. I'd like you to just get the bind, and you can't win the clash against it, most likely, so that'll work. I'm smashing one of the Railway 4 banner. I don't know. I was kind of not focusing. Circus knows right there. I don't think it's 8 o'clock. Circus, I'd be surprised. The vibe seems off for that. Same as Railway 2. I don't think it has anything to do with Railway 4. I think the Railway 4 gimmick is just going to be, like, general use, you know, masquerade. Like, we'll probably see, like, Spider Marriage and, like, some other random stuff. Maybe we'll see, like, the Shylock Abbott narration or something. I don't know. I don't think it's going to tie into railway. It'd be very strange if it did. We'd get the damn ID. It would probably be Sinclair, if anything. Then most likely people are going to get their main antagonist ID as IDs when we get to, like, that point, right? I feel like there's only one Demi. That's also actually true, yeah. Wouldn't make sense for there to be a Demi ID that exists, but it also kind of would, right? I don't know. Maybe different. When will Railway 3 be closing again? It's whenever next railway starts, so you've probably got, like, a month or two, right? It'll probably be, like, you've probably got 2 months, maybe 1.5 or so, but you've got a while, right? We can take the metallic ringing. That's good. Okay, we didn't get to seal both ears. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. Okay, there's a turn where you're doing some of the funny stuff. I don't want that to go through, so that's fine. See. Gonna want to stop these, at least to a decent degree, with strong-ish stuff, because that's a good idea. We can creak one of them, we can... I'm gonna rewind one of them. Yeah, that'll work. Then I guess we just... Yeah, that'll work. Okay, cool. Oh, you actually haven't gone through yet. Okay, we can repress flash that then. And then just, like... Here, that'll work. Seems good. We're gonna Unga Bunga blunt you a bunch. So that's funny. Nice. 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 Okay, now we can grab violence too. We love violence. And here we go. This turn we should actually be able to deal with you properly, right? We can rip space one of these two. Yeah, rip space will work. And then what do we do with the other one? So the 3, yeah, okay. You don't have anything too great. Well, the prescript, I don't like really trust that particularly. Don't we have anything with a great first dice here? No. I might just go for the Will of Prescripts, but I don't trust that. I might like Will of Prescripts that then. Rip space that. You're gonna once again be on preventing yourself from being brutally murdered duty. Like that. And you can just take those attacks, I think, at this point. Yeah. That'll work. You won't be able to do that. Just energy cycle. Red notes. But okay, this will be good enough. Nice. Yeah, there's the force stagger. Into the rift space. Not as much damage as Limbus rift space, but still something. Which Ruina listed managed to see if yeah, I haven't been looking at chat. I've been too focused, so I apologize for that. But you guys are also going insane, so you know what happened. Damiel's the prince from Little Prince. Yeah. Butter aberration is it seems cool, I agree. We'll see it sooner or later. Yeah, we win these though, so that's fine. Not a very hard fight. There we go, victory. Easy enough, Abno. Hi, hello, cool dog. We are about to do a realization. I guess before that, though, we are going to get to spin the wheel, aren't we? Yeah, it's wheel time. You get the puppet page 1 I built, I think? Yeah. Well, whoever it is going to become a puppet, so... We're going to spin the wheel, but it's a bit of a scary wheel, since whoever's being spun is going to be puppetized. Let me make sure to see if there's been anything new. It looks like there has been something new. Yes, there has been. Okay. I'll add that to the wheel, then. Add Camilo. There's 12 different names on the wheel right now. And we're going to get to see who's going to be the final person on the Unga Bunga floor. You swear it's going to be It's going to be one away from him, like, from Justin again, I think. Hate to say it. But yeah, it's time for a little bit of gambling. Let's spin the wheel. Oh? Oh, there you go! The curse is broken. How swell is that? Freedom, true. You've been released from the one away curse. See, I gotta pull it up. There we go. Here we go. You're being puppeted. Let's see. Look. Bangs 3, backside 5, color 2. Okay, I gotta do this. 250, 27, 55. There we go. Skin color 26, 23. 26, 23, 76. No eye color, but eye 2, eyebrow 5, mouth 1. Did you like lamb chop? Draw me a sheep, will you? Oh, you have an appearance projection. Did I actually install this one? I probably didn't. I'll just make sure to get that real quick then, though. Did I get that? I might? I don't remember. Did I install the random Justicia? I installed some random ones. I know that for sure. I don't remember if that's one of the ones I actually did install, because I went through and installed some of the ones people submitted. I don't think I got Justicia. Okay. I will get that skin, but I'll wait in a second. I'm gonna get the quotes and stuff first. Yin's office representative. God. It'll be like instantly, right? Is that the bandage? There. Oh, it's a cigarette. I see. That makes sense. Biken is still there. Yeah, I know. I've still got my friend's mods. It's very funny. I don't know why. I'm not subscribed to the mods, but I still have it downloaded because of weird Steam family sharing shenanigans. Or not family sharing, but because I used his account. Let's see. Let me get your quotes. If it gets us closer to them, I'm happy to help. I swear I'll find them all. It can't be Rachel. Biken. Funny story, I've got all my friends' Steam Workshop subscriptions, despite not being subscribed. Here's the thing, I can't get rid of them because I'm not subscribed to Biken. That's the thing, I can't unsubscribe to it, so there's just a Biken, like, appearance projection just there that I can't do anything about, which is so funny. It's a shame. Keep age, no problems, build what you want. Based on this? Android stream electric sheep. Oh, is it like a... I have read that book. I read that book last year and I remember like nothing about it. I vaguely do though. I did read it for a school class, but yeah. Let me restart real quick so I can get that appearance projection. Cool. Gregor is currently lounging, just sleeping very peacefully, as he likes to do. Okay, is it gonna load on OBS?
There we go. It took a little bit longer to load there than it did for me, which is a little strange. But it's fine. We can pull up your appearance projection. Now I believe it'll probably be somewhere near the bottom because it's just Justicia. Everything is probably older. If you're wondering, I'm looking for things that either are obvious or aren't in English. Is it a recent one? Oh no, it's okay. I may be stupid. Mic quality? But did the mic quality get bad again? Oh great. Okay, is that better? It might be. I unplugged it and replugged it. It might have worked this time. That's bad. I just gotta unplug and replug it. That's so strange. Is it because I started from... That's odd. I don't think I heard anything about that. Okay. That should work. Oh, he's sailing smoothly today. Just be sure our funny time for you to show up, because we're about to realize your floor. Prepare yourself to view the final episode of the Floor Technology Sciences story? I think so. But you got, you know, some blunt stuff, of course. It's probably good enough. Time to get into it. This one's fun. The time has come for this floor as well. Yesod, what is your progress in the compilation of the city's technologies? We've managed to gather a sizable amount of information on the city's technological aspects. You're probably the best at dealing with books and info among all the librarians, Yesod. Am I? I will say, I've been fond of managing various types of information for a long time. Yes. Keeping stuff neat and tidy is something I'm absolutely terrible at. Aren't you proud of yourself? Well, that's that. Anyways, let's hear what you think about those technologies. Like the horrible event that took place in the warp train. I cannot view all aspects of the technology people use in a positive light. We've seen that W Corp places people in a nigh-eternal trip of torment and later erases their memory through a restoration procedure, hiding the truth behind their convenient service. The technologies of the shitty only focus on creating definitive results, ignoring the process. The same can be said of the library. Thus, I conducted additional analysis of the library and its powers we were using. A pointless affair. The library's interior can change according to one's perception. More and more nerd, yeah. The question is whether or not I should, like, slur the S's, right? Because that's how you really get super deep into, like, the proper nerd voice. If you, like, kind of, like, do, like, if you, like, if you say the, like, S's, but there's H at the end of them, that's how you do this. In other words, one's mental state is reflected on the physical space. I believe that is why various sceneries of the outside world can be recreated inside the library. The secret is just to talk with your teeth, without moving your teeth and just keeping them closed. Moreover, the library space expands as more books are accumulated. This evidently suggests the library is bigger on the inside. Furthermore, the power of books can be physically manifested in this place. And the invitation serves as a compass that leads you through the tree of letters to the book you wish to attain, and a catalyst that amplifies emotions at the same time. Kind of makes my teeth hurt. It's a weird thing to say, but, like, it's just holding my mouth in that position is weird. But compasses, yeah. I could go on and on about the technologies in the library. I can tell that they're amazing just from what I heard right now. Putting your tongue on the tip of your teeth to add a lisp to it. Yeah. Naturally, these are works of art I made with care. I cannot possibly fathom the inner workings of all these technologies. Their operation does not appear to be based on the application of multiple singularities either. The technologies in the library showed specific usage and limited efficiency for how advanced they are. This is where I came up with the hypothesis to explain all of this. The library itself is a miniature universe where anything is possible as long as the objective is to expand the library.
A small world of its own with its own set of laws and principles. Am I correct in my speculation? So it's so dumb. It's obviously magic. That's true. Just in the forest with tech where she assigned it to hang 3 different gears up with string. It's a cool aesthetic. Like, the funniest part, though, is how, like, originally, I'm pretty sure the background for this floor was even worse, because the books were not organized originally. They were, like, super messy. And also, it was a slightly different shade of purple. I don't know why, but they fixed that at one point, you know, it's very good. No, I do not agree with that notion. Angela, there is no technology in this world that does not come at a corresponding price. That is true. Price. Since when did I tell you to idle your time away thinking of such things? Your work here is to study and categorize books and knowledge related to the city's technologies. It doesn't look bad, but it looks so funny. See the Pegatula? Maybe, that's true. God, we still haven't seen the Envy Pegatula. Like, it would have been the perfect time to see it, too. I assume we're just never seeing it at this rate. Like, we've been saying, oh yeah, Envy Pegatula now for, like, every Kanto since Kanto 4, because, like, logically, we're missing it. But I think we're just not getting it, which is funny. We got Heathcliff the Heartbroken, though, which is close enough, I suppose. Yeah, we got Wrath Pegatula to the power of 3, like... Wrath Pegatula, question mark, question mark. It may be true that sorting books on the subject of technological sciences according to the rules is all I was ordered to do. However, if we bind ourselves to the principles given to us and fail to see beyond, that would be contradiction in itself. Be like an ace attorney, like, guy. Must be nice to be you, being able to break free from the rules. Angela? I received orders that I couldn't understand nor refuse. Is it necessary to go this far to collect energy? Put your skin, hair, and face in Discord. Alright, you didn't need to donate to tell you that, but good to know. And if I'm doing this because Pegatula don't have a sense of self and they cannot compare themselves to others. Yeah. I guess. But the best we have, I suppose. Of course. I must follow your orders without a question. Lobotomy Corporation. An energy company in wings supplying the city with the energy extracted from abnormalities creatures originating from humans. Loop Zero. Help! Help me! Weird things are crawling all over my body. The most effective way to be noticed. I pay attention to most chat messages anyway. You do not need to donate me for me to pay attention. I can promise you. But I do appreciate it, of course. I mean, I just say that a lot, but like I don't know what else to say, right? Because I do appreciate it. Am I not allowed to help that person? But they seem to be in so much pain. I can't watch this anymore. Loop 29. Please shut the door! They're coming! Please! It's not too late for me to close off the corridor. I could save those employees if I did. 22 Australian dollars. What's the conversion rate? I genuinely do not know how much an Australian dollar is worth. Australian dollar to USD. 1 Australian dollar is like 0.6 US dollars. I see. That's roughly, yeah, it's roughly $14.27. Yeah. Based on current conversion rates, I don't know if current conversion rates are good. Ooh. It looks like the value of the Australian dollar has gone down by 1 US cent in the past, 4 days. It's like a third. It's not like a third of a dollar. It's like it's 2/3 of a dollar. Yeah, I appreciate it. But this is what I must do. Current Batman 2 won't fund itself. That is true. I wish you could stream playtime. God. Principles I must follow. Prioritize energy production over all else. Loop 287. Are humans nothing more than ingredients to you in this ever-repeating play? I thought you wanted to save humanity. Imagine, like, Lobotic Corporation had said Angela was forced to replay through, like, through Garden of Banban 1 for a million years. Then I think she would have stopped thinking at that rate. It is a price that must be paid. The price you ought to pay is it for a ticket to escape from this hell. Loop 3217. Oh, my arm! It's melting! It happens. I can't help you. I'm sorry. All I can do is watch. Loop 18,231. I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Please hang on for a little longer. You can make it. You've almost reached the enemy refinement quota. She only existed in 40 play. Yeah, 40 plays through the first part of Guard Bam Bam 1 is enough to make anyone stop thinking, I think. Loop 42,484. Senior killed one of my colleagues yesterday. I'm scared I might end up killing another coworker today. It's all my fault. X really sucked at his job. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, also, if Angela makes a mistake, it's also a reset. So X needs to, not only does X need to play the game perfectly, but Angela needs to not mess up, which is really hard. And even kept the tens of thousands of loops in. Well, she really, yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's the thing. Because she's programmed to never go insane. She physically couldn't lose her empathy. She's programmed that she can't not go insane over a million years, which is insane, you know? Humans are such fragile creatures. They always make different faces, even in the same kinds of situations. 71,000 loops. Kill me. I can't stand this hell anymore. Yeah, sometimes X just, you know, gives up and kills self. This is like a metaphor for everyone who's played Lobotomy Corporation and didn't beat it to the end. You are just another human, after all. Took her so long to stop worrying and however. Yeah, it took so long. And she still has empathy. She's just learned to suppress it, right? She's learned that she physically cannot show her empathy. Otherwise, she'll have to restart again. So it's been like forced into like hiding. This is all but a plain and boring sight to me. Let's restart the stage then. A new delusion created in order to reach the... Oh! The fuel whose extraction is stimulated by intense emotions. A hell of perpetual suffering. A purgatory repeated by those who haven't yet reached enlightenment. Going insane. A heaven where one can try again from the beginning. And the one perfect realization has been reached, the curtain finally falls on the stage. And realization is then propagated to all the people. I am a machination behind the stage. All I need to do is coordinate the stage so the play goes according to the script. Perhaps it was I who was paying the price, not them. Are you feeling regret, maybe? Are you feeling regretful? She just spent a couple thousand times just trying to brace. Yeah, it's true. Imagine like at least one of the times Angela's just like, all right, and she just grabs like a metal pipe or something and just starts beating like Malkuth to death with it, right? Like at least once. It'll be the robot Malkuth, but you know, still, just for fun, right? If you were going to lecture me, you should have demonstrated it yourself first. You're all standing before me because you were all bark and no bite. Yeah, Angela's definitely done the genocide route a couple of times. When you think about it, she is a lot like Flowey on... Price, who do you think paid that price? Do you really think it was you? Nonsense. It was me. I paid all the dues you should have. We're in a bad spot, aren't we? Yes. The library appears to be resonating with Angela's mental state. She's shape-shifting like the last time, huh? There's a pain to deal with. You're mostly right. It will not exactly be the same as before. Good point. Back then, she looked a little bit different from that there. Let's prepare ourselves. She won't wait for us all day. Bug makes it look like she's screaming. I guess I see that. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily intentional, but maybe, I don't know. Okay, it's your time. Oh, we've got debuffs just because we've got, like, meow, so, like, you're gonna get your funny, thing. Does it even apply here? I think so, right? It's been a while. But, like, we can, Friday and stuff, we probably have... We really don't have a lot of debuffs, huh? Yeah, inflict disarm next team. I guess we gotta get that mannequin going. Endurance next team, that's nice. Make sure everyone uses a little bit of light recovery stuff, simply because we're not clashing a lot here, so it might be a little rough. If we do not do that... And then we gotta clash with something decent, probably. That works. That works. I mean, we're not gonna win the 6 to 12s, I don't think. That's fine. Love 5-phase battle. So wholesome. Yeah, Nice, getting a bunch of random thwacks on her. Would you eat M&M Skittles with your cinema popcorn? Oh, when I was younger, I used to get M&Ms occasionally at movies, yeah. Don't really do it anymore. I get popcorn, but I only eat a little bit of it because it makes me feel sick, but yeah. That's the lore. The deep lore. Why not pickles? Nice. Gaming. Do good damage. Our blunt stuff doesn't do very much to her, but that's fine. Unfortunately that we are, you know, a lot of it. Let's see. Lament? Can we make use of Lament? I don't know if we can, particularly. I'll probably just stick with this, though, because it's the logical choice, right? And yeah, Metallic Ringing turn, you're debuff with some Fragile, though, so you're good. Music is good, but Ruina stuff just hits different. It does hit different, I think. Yeah. I mean, Angela is like an all-time classic. It's just so good. The Angela battle theme. This is the part where we kill you. The part where he kills you. This is the part where I kill you. Hello, this is the part where I kill you. The part where, you know. Same, honestly. Sure, we'll do this. Should have used Leap before the actual Dimensional Rift, but that's fine. Oh, that was a bad clash, huh? That's fine. We'll get a bunch of paralysis next turn, we'll live. The thing I like that Limbs is doing is, like, each of the Cantos, like, music sounds, like, fairly different from each other, you know? Which is cool. Anyone's got page draw, that's probably a good thing to go for this turn, right? I guess for Breast Flash is page draw, but like not very good at it, you know. We'll do that, sure. She'll get down to 1 HP from this. I'm not too concerned. We could just go on as heavy on turns as we want, but there's not a lot of stuff we actually want to do that turn anyways. Okay, second phase, your funny thing. Because, yeah, you deal damage, you reduce the cost of combat page, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference either way. Okay, we can rip space you. Yeah, slash is good on you, so that'll work. Don't know if we should really be rip spacing immediately, but that's fine. I don't feel like attacking these guys when they're defending. I mean, I guess I might as well, but, like, you really don't kill these too much. You've been listening to Through Badge Valley non-stop. Yeah, same. That's true for most PM fans, I think. You know, most people, that you know, it's the normal reaction, I think. Oh, we can heavy... Oh, no, we can't. We can't heavy peak set. I was gonna be like, oh, we can heavy peak set. That's good. No, we can't, actually. Unfortunate. Well, we can, repress flesh it, I suppose. That's something. We're rip spacing that, which will work, and we don't need to care about that. Okay, cool. Get the tendon cords off, get the poppet blockade off. You can extract fuel, I guess. That's cool. And that's probably good enough, yeah. We have an interaction in the fight. Like, she tore up rooms in some undefined way. Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard to say. Oh, nice. Counter gaming? Sure. Wasn't expecting that to, you know, help there. Oh, no violence! Darn, I love violence. We'll have to win without violence then. We'll take Lament, though. Could be good, maybe. Oh, there's the next turn, you'll be weak and stuff. You're going for clean here, which we're just really gonna probably... We don't have anything with a defensive burst, so it actually doesn't matter. We'll just... Maybe we'll redirect it with something weak, you know? We could heavy peaks this, actually. That's a good choice. Never mind, wrong. Oh, never wrong slot. Yeah, heavy peaks of that, and then we can just pop blockade you. We'll do clash. We'll actually clash something else though, right? Dimensional rift. Get the leap off. I know we don't really need page draw right now. We can just get an energy cycle off too. Then that'll work. Press flesh. We can press flesh that. Getting some banger quotes for me today. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, so I'll take your word for it. I kind of just speak usually. Like, that's the thing. There's very little thought most of the time in my wording. Yeah, next turn we're gonna want to be ready for. I think, is it the turn after that she becomes weakened? I remember, it's either next turn or the turn after when her resistance is changed to fatal, and we can actually do decent damage to her. Although we are doing decent damage to her here anyways. Speak first, ask questions later. Yeah, true. That's the game plan. You get clean, that's fine. I love pain, love grinding, the ones I got so far today. Yeah. And it's not its turn. Are you... Oh, it's... I see. Next turn, probably, then. That's fine. Are you guys actually attacking? Those two are. They're both going for yesod. Oh, no, they're not both going for yesod. I thought they were both going for yesod, but just misinterpreting that. That's fine. What's your only actually scary thing? Do we have, like, a Twin Peaks thing? I think Twin Peaks... I think that's our only actually decent, like, single coin thing. Nothing else we have really can beat the Clean Mark one, I don't think. We'll attack you a bunch, as you'd expect. Make sure we got some light recovery stuff going on, as you'd expect. I might go for the Ripple, honestly. Probably, yeah, I should. Ripple, and then pair that into a bit of a Dimensional Rift to get some that back, I guess. Doesn't help us that much. I don't really want to waste charge as the main thing, but... We can do something like that, and that'll work out. I'll let you get hit, sure. I'll let you draw. Good enough for me. There's those extra episodes you got to ruin it. Like, they technically lost their light right. It's really hard to say. Because here's the thing, because they stopped, like, their normal, like, processes, right? But there's still some stuff the library can do, right? They just need to accumulate more light again, I suppose. That's the main thing. Do I do it? I think so, yeah. It's fine. Yeah, here you go. You're going to stagger next scene, yeah. We're probably going to stagger you anyways, so that's fine. Does rip space work? I don't remember if it works against mass attacks. I don't know if I want to risk it. I'll just dimensional rip you and then, like, rip space you with this. Sure. Sure. You're attacking, you're attacking, you're attacking. They're all attacking. Alright, that's fine. We'll still just ignore them, because we can't really win clashes against them anyways, so I'm not really too concerned with actually, like, putting up with them at all. We roll with this, and that'll work out. Yeah, I think I lost my train of thought, but what I was going to say there was, yeah, because she still managed to summon, like, she managed to wake up Bina and Gabura, right? And, like, do some teleportation stuff during that, like, while the head's doing their stuff. So, like, it's not completely, like, without function. There's still some stuff. But we really do not have any clue, like, to what degree that consists of. And I suppose we'll see in time. Enough to include the add-ons. That's also a very important question, because it's really hard to say. I'd like them to have the Abnos, especially because some of the Abnos definitely could be, like, friendly and stuff. Okay. Meat grinder time. Okay, that's always unfortunate to see the turns where you can't do anything. But yeah, you basically aren't, you know, you're basically taking no damage, as long as, I guess you're taking some damage, but, like, we want to kill the minions so you don't have so much protection. 4 protection isn't nearly as scary as it is here as it would be in, like, Limbus, but it's still not nice. You probably need some light, yeah. You can't do much of anything, so you're just gonna... You should probably repress flash for the page drought, yeah. Gig, yeah. Something like that looks good enough. Need to make sure we're ready. Yeah, and Ruina Fire just infinite count rupture. Yeah. It's just a +1 damage and just a flat 1 increase to damage dealt, yeah. It's certainly something. I know, I really like how a lot of status effects were, like, rebound. I guess that makes sense, because there's the yesod. Oh, that kind of caught me off guard, though. You usually do not see these guys dying, quite that easily. Alright. I'll take it. And it's because we've got yesod with, you know, like, Chained Wrath kill mode. I was very much caught off guard by that, though, in case it isn't obvious. Cool. Angela's a good... Yeah, like, the actual, like, harmony is, like, a weird, like, guitar-looking thing. Oh, whoops. Very odd. I wish it was easier to, like, zoom in this game. It's awful to actually try managing the camera controls. There's already been 2 hours, yeah. It happens. It's probably good enough. Few items are only dangerous because they're in love with like Big Bird and Funeral. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I've ever like killed these guys before they even got a chance to from the machine before. That's very funny. On he'll all gain strength this scene. So what a shame. Shh. Sing machine's not yeah, Sing machine isn't a tool. I'll take some damage. You won't take like an insane amount of damage, just our next turn's gonna be the real fun. Although no one gets put into the machine, so I don't even know if we get the benefits, duh. Machine is a boombox? Where'd we go, raw? It's an interesting take on it, because it was like one of those big cannons in Lockwood, which really isn't very easily translatable. Sure. Keep on rolling for you. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, we'll just have to kill you the old-fashioned way, heartwarming styled. Ripple, yeah, you've got enough. Energy ripped. Do that. You should have sit around, I think. Yeah, you can really tell which people on our team, don't have Will of the Pre script. I mean, you remember the HP Stagger anyway, it's just because of how the game's programmed, I'm sure. Like, they probably is required for it to work at all. Salutations, hello. We're killing Angela. A blue person, yeah. Why are you blue? Alright. What do we have? Do we have something good here? Oh, we can't redirect this. Okay. Do you have anything good? Oh, this is like the worst person to be targeted by this. Oh no, it's the other one. Never mind. I was misreading which one it was. Okay. Who do we think is the best odds? It'd be really nice if it was going for you, but it's not. That's fine. Five, 2, 9. Hard to figure out what's the best play there. They're all going for Walter once again. Yeah. For kind of, since you know that's how it goes. You can get this off, I guess. You've got +1 defensive dice power, +1 defensive like there. Honestly, not the worst thing to go for. Yeah, I'll roll with it. They'll be able to counter one of these. Probably stop the tranquility, stop the liberation from anger. Okay, we can spend some charge here, I think. Get some page draw going. And repress flush you for the bit. Draw the sword. We don't really need to draw the sword, yeah. That'll be good enough. We're not actually redirecting you. That's fine, you'll have the counter. Still need to redirect you with someone, actually, though, right? Yeah. Right, leave that, that'll work. Cool. Disarm, that's also rude, so we might just... tendon towards you? Yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah, roll with us. Nice. We love counter dice. We love stealing one of your speed dice next turn. Doing some good damage to the little butterfly guys. You reverb the ensemble. You really do. And then, yeah, this turn you're doing that. Still don't have anything, like, too goated for... I mean, we could just rip... Honestly, yeah. You're the high fast of speed, so having that go immediately is probably the best play. And then we can Dimensional Rift into another Ripple. Kill mode. You're being attacked a bunch still. We'll try and stop the stuff that's a little scary. Mainly just this one. And that one, right? Yeah, that'll work. This one, bind, that's fine. We'll ignore that. Everyone else, it's kill Angela time. This should be a pretty easy fight to just kill Angela. We'll just have you sit around, though, because you kind of need it still. Alright, let's send it. Oh, no! Oh, we didn't have enough charge. Okay. That was unfortunate. We didn't stagger her. I forgot. We didn't have high charge. It's been a while. Okay. Easter egg referencing the back from the LC were just happens from other worlds. I mean, I think that's pretty much what's going on based on the backwards clock aberration. The icon is Hawkman. Never match only 17 bit 10. Technically, that was separate. Yeah, they might just incorrectly match it. Yeah. This isn't good. Real unfortunate how, like, quickly you could just get ratioed here if you're not careful. That's fine. It's really not fine, in case you can't tell. It's really not. We're fine, we're goated, we're goated, we're fine. We'll live. We're fine. Ignore the fact we're about to get shot so many times, we are not fine. But, you know, we'll be fine. Yeah. Get shot with a gun, blunt damage right away. Gun's gonna do blunt damage. Especially when it's mind guns, right? Yeah, Yesod's alive, that's the important part. He's all we need. Lament terrorist staggered you can feel from the current HP. Interesting. We're not gonna let that through. You can redirect though. Okay. We actually cannot redirect almost anything this turn, which is a little bit silly. So Almirante might just explode. Start getting another 7. Yeah, we can. Here's the thing. We could just take the, what's it called? I forget the name. Is it Coffin? Is Coffin the tier 3 Abno page? It might be. I forget. If we just take Coffin and basically just win pretty easily next phase. I think we just let you get shot to death because Lament kills you, so Guiding Hand doesn't matter. Gig. Actually, we should probably will the prescript for more page draw so we get more light stuff next turn. And then we draw the sword, Puppet Blockade. We'll have you, like, creek and extract fuel. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, Lament just kills instantly. No ways around it. We physically couldn't redirect that, so I accepted it. Okay. On to the final phase. This is all we need. We can grab Coffin here. I wasn't planning on taking Coffin, but, you know, we have to resort to it, I think. Don't have a way around it. Okay, we can't redirect all of those, that's fine. That goes sometimes. This is a recovery type turn, I think. Focus on getting some of our stuff back. A lot of these we just kind of have to block, which is really unfortunate because it means they're going to do a lot of damage. Yeah. Okay, you've been staggered already. That's not great. Yeah, this is the issue. Okay, we can actually redirect this turn, though, so this is a lot better. The staggered into target dealt is really annoying, especially because I don't know if we're going to be rolling high enough to be fine on a lot of these. We could just try staggering her, actually. Although, no, we can't. That's not how it works. That's right. I'm glad I didn't try that. Singleton. What else do we have? Will the Prescript, Repress Flesh? Should probably Repress Flesh one of them. Take Prescript one of them? And then, I mean, if we do that, we're going to have to draw the sword the other one. Alright, that's the best we got. Roll with it. See how well we block these. Do some damage. Get our next phase, at least. Yeah, that's good. We might get hit by the last one. Probably will, because we're just draw swording it. Yeah, unfortunate. That's okay. Now you're throwing in some mass attacks, too. It's mass attacks that only hits one person because of how it works. But, like, and it's also a summation that's fairly easy to deal with, but... We're not doing great on light is the other thing. You can clash one of these, that's good. What if it starts with a blunt? We'll undertake prescript that. That should be pretty free, I believe. Do a little bit of that. You're going to need to go for 2 decent attacks this turn, which is not great. This is a 10 to 12 summation, so we can probably just... We could do that, but then we won't have anything good to deal with this. Right. If you get hit by this, you stagger instantly. And you're basically guaranteed to get hit by this, yeah. I guess we gotta try gigging that, and then... No, if we red notes this, that's not very good either. We gotta try puppet blockading this, yeah. Puppet blockade that. And then we Unforgettable Melody the mass deck. Alright, best we got. We managed to beat it, as expected. That's good. The bullet's gonna be rough, though, that's for sure. Okay, we actually blocked it, that's good. Wasn't guaranteed to happen, like, at all, so it's very nice to see. Okay, you saw it's gonna be doing good on light this turn. Unfortunately, he's only being attacked once again. You can deal with both these with the same thing, though. You're gonna need to undertake Prescripts and beat Magic Bullet with that, though. Which really isn't very likely, I feel. That's alright. We just gotta believe. We'll be able to finish this phase pretty easily here. Once again, just undertake Prescripts, go for like a draw the sword puppet blockade. Nice. The paralysis will help us out. Oh, yes, okay, nice. Justin's pulling through still. It's not over. Third phase, third bullet. That's individual 2 coins. Okay, 2 coins, god. That happens a lot, you know. Once again, undertake Prescript's probably our best bet. Yeah. Press Flesh U. Get Giggle. Let's Creak this turn. Draw the sword U. Hope for the best. Okay, just barely for both of them. Okay, that's fine. My brain really tracks with them. It really depends on how you read Envy, of course. Like most of the Sin Affinities, there's a lot of ways you can take each of the Sins. You're trying to match the Sephiroth. Summation. Yeah, we definitely cannot let that hit us. Okay. Gonna definitely Unforgettable Melody that. Are you being attacked by both this time? No. This is probably where Justin gets staggered, unfortunately. But there's really not much else we can do to prevent it, right? Sure, you're gonna spend a lot of light this turn, but it'll be worth it, I think. A little bit of blockading to, you know, try and counteract it a little bit. Don't want to take too many risks is the thing, so I'm fine with spending a lot of light in a turn if it means we'll be relatively safe. Although next, yeah, Jessamine Stagger is going to take a lot of damage next turn. Yeah, not great. Okay. That's fine. You're being summationed. We can creek that pretty easily, and then we'll just have to pop it blockade this. Not great, but it's fine. We'll be getting some light back eventually. Well, we'll also stagger her, quote-unquote stagger. Justin doesn't die. Justin will be able to get back to sanity. That's good. We didn't get hit by that, so that's nice. Okay. This is potentially bearable. Okay, you don't have actually anything great. We got a gig. We need Gig to... Gig basically can't. Okay. No, I mean, you can with the blunt dice. If you max roll both of these, you will manage to stop the mass attack. Which, I mean, it is your best bet, unfortunately. You're gonna get hit by the mass attack, and we just kind of gotta accept that, though, I think. You can get some light back this turn, though, so that's good. But once again, Undertake Prescript that, and then we can Gig pop it blockade. This fight, I really like doing this fight when a lot of people are dying and stuff, because it's really fun when things are going bad. Like, when I was watching a friend play Ruina, like, a couple years back, his fight here was so awful. He had Eugen, and, like, no one else, and basically soloed the fight with Eugen. It took, like, 20, it took, like, it was, like, probably a 30-turn just Magic Bullet phase alone. Like, it was such an awful fight, but it was one of the most entertaining ones of all time, because, like, it's just so funny when stuff like that happens. Luckily, we're at the point where it's basically going to be free from then on, because we're going to be able to use Coffin. And Coffin, unfortunately, makes this fight, like, comedically easy. To the point where we're pretty much going to be set once she gets below half HP. I kind of wish I didn't take it, because it would have been funny to go through this entire... Oh, you've got... I see. I just realized Justin had, you know, a bunch of people this turn. I was like, how did you roll a 5 there? But that makes sense. Okay, Justin is dead. That's fine. Mass Individual, we do not care. Actually, probably Creek there. Creek is actually better than Will the Prescripts. And we'll be able to trigger Coffin, you'll staggered to death, and that's fine. You stop her from shooting herself, yeah. It's actually a very heartwarming thing for yesod to do. You know, put her into the coffin. Using all our rigged rolls to do max. Oh, that's a very interesting mod. Their circles are, yeah, they're very bright. Yeah, we win this kind of easily now. Will the Priestess, Gig, Pop Blockade. I feel like I've, like, never been using the red notes because, like, it just doesn't have worked that great for this team. So we just haven't been eating it. Oh, no, you're gonna... You know what, let's let her. There we go. Yeah, it's that easy. We really didn't need the Coffin news. It only helped us, like, for that one phase. Very wholesome of me to let her shoot herself, though. Yeah, heartwarming. Yesod sees someone about to shoot themselves and helps. And now you go back to phase 1. Yeah. And we kill you. And, you know, all you need is, you know, puppet Yesod. Not even, like, it's just a puppet page 2, but that's all you need for Yesod's floor. And there we go, victory. That easy. Whew, sends a chill down my spine. This isn't good. Don't know, Cliff, other than the point it's scared to ask. They're like the reverse Sephiroth. Like, each Sephiroth has, like, an evil, like, version of itself, and that's what the Clifford are. They basically kind of mean, like, the opposite. Yeah, it's a bad meter in LobCorp for that reason, but, like, in reality, there's, like, that's the basic thing, right? Yeah, you're supposed to get a lot of question marks, but yeah. It's inversion of separate virtues, basically, yeah. So I'm being based on... Cliffbot does have... I don't know the Cliffbot, like, at all. So I'm not... I cannot help you on that theory, but it makes sense. Evil Mess of Sephiroth chilling in every LC facility. Basically, that's what the Cliffbot deterrence is. It's, you know, it's preventing the evil Sephiroth, I suppose. It means shell of evil, if I recall correctly. Interesting. I can't do this every time. This is not good. Have you come to your senses now? Yes, I have. It's actually irritating to be this over, rather. That deterrence was limiting the power. It is. It's clip-off deterrence. Right? Like... It's like the clip-off deterrence, like, deters, like, the clip-off, you know? That's what it's doing. Clip-off counter. Because you want the clip-off counter to say hi. You don't want it to go low, because then, you know, the clip-off releases, right? We don't know the specific. It's Golden Bow related. I'm fairly certain it's Carmen related. Stuff like that, but it's hard to say more. Nothing's been more annoying than all the memories of drinking and doing nasty stuff coming back to you in the morning. I'm sure Angela needed a moment to vent out her feelings. Like, Don't talk like you know everything, will you? You may have encased yourself in compulsion of your own choice, but I couldn't even act according to my will. I didn't intend to offend you. Going back to my point, you can make your own choices now, can you not, Angela? And we'd like to help you as much as you helped us by paving all the price in our stead. Choice? I don't have a choice, even now. I'm with Brandon, like, a book summarizing lore details. There's videos out there, I'm sure, of just summary, like, LobCorp lore summary and stuff, or at least stuff you can read to summarize it. I don't know. The goal I'm compelled to reach is clear and apparent. I'm not doing this because I want to. I think LobCorp's story without the gameplay isn't... I mean, it's interesting. I know a lot of people like it. I think the gameplay is such an important part of all PM games. Playing a PM game by just reading the story and not watching, like... and not playing the game itself takes away so much. So much of it is in the actual gameplay itself. Could I skip mentioning Kathy till the end of Canto 6 wouldn't put it past PM? No relaxation during the language, oof. Yeah, you can just watch, like, a playthrough, too. I wouldn't recommend my playthrough, of course, but, like, watching, like, a blind playthrough of LobCorp is the best way to play it if you don't want to play it, right? See someone else go through it, you know? And it's definitely not the same, but it's a lot closer, right? I think I mentioned 4.5. I mean, Kathy's been, like, definitely very important. Not directly mentioned until that point, of course, but, like, a lot of Heathcliff's things... Like, Canto 2, you know, the ring, the moment where the pawnbroker says his ring is garbage and Heathcliff's really mad. Pretty obvious, like, comparisons, you know? You play Lemons, but you don't care for the gameplay. Yeah. It's written interesting in terms of world building. It's just not as... It's a very confusing story. It's very interesting, but you kind of gotta, like... look into it deeper in LobCorp's thing, right? This is simply what I must do. I'm searching for the one book that will complete me in the library because I'm obligated to. I feel like a lot of people, don't like the gameplay in Limbus. I only care for the story, which is amazing me so much. I love the Limbus gameplay so much. It's my favorite of the series just because, like, it seems simple. There's so much you can do. The team building is cool. It is unfortunate a lot of the cool team building stuff is locked behind the gacha, but, like, it really doesn't take too much to, like, get a bunch of, like, stuff and be able to build teams and stuff, thanks to stuff like mirror dungeons, grinding, and, like... Guess it's probably fun. Yeah, Canto 6 had a lot of fun fights. Yeah, boss fights are fun. A lot of really fun boss fight gimmicks in Canto 6. My only issue is, you know, Heathcliff the Heartbroken, but that's because it really... I think the mechanics are fine. It's underwhelming. It really just kind of ends kind of fast, it feels like. I felt like that was going to be a lot bigger part of, like, what the Canto than it was. But otherwise, just goated. Staircase, Earl King. Yeah, Earl King is good. Both Earl Kings are super fun. Nelly, I like the Nelly fight a lot. The binding mechanics, like the binding technique is super cool. How you're basically like, if you play wrong, you can just lose a sinner for the rest of the fight, which is really good for like a shorter fight. He's a proper phase 2, yeah. I found crushing fight people can play, but true. I first tried everything in the Kanto, except for the Matthew fight, which I like second, third tried because my sanity was bad. And it was too easy. Yeah. Once again, Nelly's another one of those fights where like sinking. Yeah. Oh, the only issue was there. I think some people had trouble EXing her. I EXed her first try, but it wasn't too bad for me. And the sanity fight is the issue if you learn turn 1 clashes just reset. Yeah. Forced reading with Nelly. There's a lot of forced reading in like every fight, and people just don't even understand anyways. They'll just go like on non-understanding mechanics sometimes, which is rough. I wish there was a little bit clearer of telling you when like you know new passive the enemies. Because the thing, like you'll see the little like new icon like next to their like names when there's a new passive or skill, but it's usually just skills, not necessarily new passives. I wish they streamlined the passive stuff a little bit or made it a little easier to read a lot of the time. I don't know. There's no such thing as what you simply must do. We live in a world where everything changes constantly. The Mega Red's true. It's not necessarily rational or wise to blindly follow a goal determined in the past. To keep up with the rapid changes this world goes through, we must maintain discretion at all times. Passive annoying horror. I'm fine with it not telling you passives. I think that part's fine. I just wish it would tell you when you know about a passive, and I wish it would just told you about the passives at a little bit better times, or at least gave you a sense of how to unlock it, right? Because sometimes you'll just never see a passive, and you'll like wonder, like, did I miss an entire mechanic? And often you did. Like the first time I fought KQE, I mean KQE the passives don't tell you there, but I had no idea the heart of the city thing existed, right? Pick one quick, like had the ride hidden. That's absolutely true. Passives like that really shouldn't be hidden. I think it's fine for stuff like, you know, below 50% HP, something else happens. But if fights where passive hides like kind of crucial information like that, that's kind of rough. Yeah. What you're saying is all sensible. I must wonder if you truly understand the meaning of your own words. Simple 6-5. Yeah. 6-5. Or, like, I remember, like, the SQ video, like, talks about it, too, but, like, Mark does an entirely like, unique thing it just doesn't tell you with tripling burn. Let's see unlock. I think so, too. Like, or at least have, like, a vague thing, like, you know, below X amount of HP in, like, with, like, a lock symbol, right? Stuff like that. I don't know. Some weird stuff. But to beat a boss, everything should be unlocked. Yeah. Passive changes of such stuff should be the only ones in. Yeah. Basically. I'm fine. I don't want. I mean. It's better than. Because a big thing with some of the fights, like in late Ruina, for example, is that there's like 10 passive you gotta read and you just gotta know it immediately. If it introduces passive as the fight goes and as it becomes relevant, that actually like flows a lot better. The issue is mainly the UI to me. You need to like check on the boss every turn to see if there's any new passives. Because like it just doesn't necessarily tell you. Because it'll be like, oh, new, and it's just skills for some reason. Come on, don't be so prickly now. You saw Neos do the best to help you, you know. Fine, if gratitude's what you want, then I'll say it for you. I appreciate your help, everyone. And the test grows superior. Like that, the passive is also part of the story. Yeah. A lot of stuff can, like, just tell you a lot about, like, stuff. Like how against the Matthew fight, how, you know, like, self-hatred and revenge, like, whatever the passives were. The Matthew fight, the passives are the same as Bathief's normal and support passive, right? Super big giveaway. So is just the skills there, the Matthew fight. And just change it for certain. I'm sure you're not playing a role now. I should probably just call it the Dead Rabbits boss fight. It'd probably be better. I just say Matthew because it's easier. Even though it's very clearly not Matthew. It's not the Dead Rabbits boss, but it's supposed to be like... Yeah, you know what I mean. Is she? She does seem to be more talkative than before. But I'm not really sure I like the way her personality is shaping out. Mathing skills, your loser pays too much on base IDs. Yeah, there's nothing loser about the base IDs are cool. Base Heathcliff's one of like the pretty decently solid ones sometimes, especially like if you're having a lot of trouble in Canto 3, just having a good blunt ID helps a lot. Remember that was the thing like back in season 1, like people would have trouble with that stuff, and one of the main pieces of advice was like probably try using base Heathcliff, right? This using skill 3 inflicts fragile next turn when it inflicts its same turn. Yeah, but that's also only if target has less than 0 sanity, so it does not work in Avno fights. Never read any passive till Doc, you think that, ooh, yeah. That's painful. It's rare. How about you, Roland? Are you experiencing any changes? How did your boy go? Actually fairly well. Everyone died, like, everyone died basically instantly to funeral, except for Yesod and Justin. And so it was just Yesod and Justin versus the Magic Bullet phase. Justin died near the end, but, actually carried his weight fairly well. Me? No, I'm a tad too late for that. There we go. New Ego pages, new Avna pages. That cool stuff. Some funny things. Dark Flame. Very, very gaming. I'm not going to use the Sod Floor for Black Silence fight. I will tell you that now. Because I do not want to. It's a fun fight. Yeah, the Brushstroke. Yeah, the ring has some similar names as Rear Skill 3. Yeah, Brushstroke. Funny little detail. Rolling so distorted Hindley kind of undercut Hindley. It's a very washed down distorted Hindley though, right? That's what I think. Like, cause yeah, he's something distorted Hindley, but it's a very different from the actual fight itself, so it didn't bother me that much. And it was nice that we got the fight Linton, even though it looked really cool in the West, and keeps cleaning up by the dozen makes him feel less impactful. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, makes sense. I think that does make sense. He's not supposed to be a very like. I know. I think making him lose impact fits really well. Because really, like, Hindley doesn't deserve to leave a big impact. Red fight, God. I'll do it eventually. I got my Bergman violin. Well, yeah, basically. The violin was, like, the symbol for that. Mainly just mattered Heathcliff in general. The violin became, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a symbol of all that, you know? I don't know. Really like Hindley. Yeah. I do hope we get a Hindley ID, but, like, unless we get a 2-star Hindley ID alongside Earl King Heathcliff, we're not getting a Hindley ID, so I'm not really too concerned. Yeah, just embodiment for it, yeah. And there's more Carmen out there. Yeah. I guess it does. Yeah, there's mirror, we get like the mirror world where like Carmen is just like Gregor or something. It would not be Gregor, but you know what I mean, right? It's possible. And it's also very possible that there's mirror worlds that are just identical to ours, but like with only super minor differences. Like maybe it's the exact same world, but like Hindley wanted like a banjo instead of a violin, and he still deserved the exact same because it's such a minor difference. But, like, it's still slightly different, so it's a mirror world, you know? Or maybe it's identical. I like how the emphasizes Wuthering Heights function nature portions everyone around them. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very strange distortion when it happened, because it was kind of underwhelming, but it fits really well. You respect Hindley more if you wanted a banjo. Yeah, true. We love banjos. Yeah, it wasn't underwhelming. Yeah, I don't think it was underwhelming. I just was kind of surprised by it. I was expecting something like rot themed. I think a lot of people said he talks about Wuthering Heights rotting away, and he turns into a big wolf, which fits a lot symbolically. It was just kind of taking us in the opposite direction, so it kind of like surprised me, you know? It works well. Wild Hunt Siege is one of your favorites. Absolutely. Yeah, it's cool looking. Yeah, it's mid-rocky and yeah, some of the early, mainly just like, what is it, like, I think there's two really rough artworks in Canto 5, the one of Dante and Sinclair, like, looking up, you know, in the party boat. That one was rough, and also the one, like, of, like, you know, Ishmael, Dante, and Ricardo. The first thing felt a little weird. Yeah, that one. Work more for Heath than Hindley. Well, it fits both of them, that's the main thing, right? It works for both of them. Hindley's being, you know, a lot more lame was funny. And Niga hadn't... I think part of the thing was Canto 5 was... I think it was probably rushed, because they probably had a lot of artwork done already of it in, you know, like, Velmori style. And so Niga probably just didn't have enough time. Now Niga's probably getting a proper amount of time to do the artwork stuff, right? That's how I assume it's going. And, like, some of the CGs are super good. Like, this one's so cool. Just, like, look at that. What did I just delete? Oh, I just deleted the... Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I like this one a lot, too. Just very menacing. Can we look at within the 630 he portrait and copy pasted it in? Pose is similar. Is it? I don't know. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to point out, because this is like an insane thing to notice, but I was looking through the CGs, I don't think I've seen anyone talk about this. I'm gonna pull up like a couple images to kind of show what I'm talking about. So, notice, this is when we first came into the basement, right? We first saw the coffin. Notice, there's these, like, weird, like... I'm gonna... Because I can't... Basically, as a makeshift cursor, I'm gonna use this low-quality yesod. But do you see how... You see how there's, like, these, like, two, like, metal, like, triangles in front of Kathy? Well, later on, we see the coffin, like, again. Here. And there's 4 instead. Yeah, it's based on the amount of, like, thunder strikes. Yeah, exactly. It is super cool, because at this point in the story, there were only 2 when they came down. At this point, there have been 4, and then when Linton dies and the 5th one happens, then there's 5. It's a super random detail, and I noticed it. You can also see it in, like, another CG. I don't have it on me. Like, the number matches up. You can see it if I kind of switch between these two, right? Because, like, this is before Linton dies, there's been 4 lightning strikes, and after Linton dies, there's a 5th one there. It's like cracks in the glass. I think it's like metal sheets covering Catherine. You can see it almost completely covering rooftop. Yeah, I don't have the CG on me. There's a 3 one. Yeah, I don't have all of them. These are the ones I had downloaded to show the point, but it's pretty cool. A lot of just cool details. And the detail is insane. It's so lovely. It is. Can't speak. I'm excited to see the stuff for, like, the new IDs we're getting this week. It's probably, I mean, Edgar Family Butlers, I mean, I think they're probably going to be, like, they're bleed haste, right? That's most likely it. So that's what they actually had, like, in the story. So that'll be interesting. Curious to see how they're going to go about doing it. I always like haste stuff, because that's always fun. We'll have to see. Merso, yeah, Merso and Heath with Ego Sins changing colors, cool. Might make them all sinking? I feel like that would be strange. Because they don't actually do it. They're not no sinking themselves. Because the thing is, the actual, like... The Wuthering Heights Butlers inflicted sinking on us when they attacked us and stuff, right? Make it all fit the same team? I mean, they don't need to make all the things in a season fit the same team, though, right? Tag and Cypher for Nelly Ryushu. Yeah, it looks like Nelly Ryushu's skill 3 might be single coin. It may pull, like, you know, like a Queecliff type thing where it actually is multiple coins, but it just looks like a single hit. But, what was I saying? But if it is, like, I hope they do something fun with Butler Mark. Like, imagine, like, maybe, like, whenever you, like, hit someone with your skill 1, skill 2, it gives them Butler Mark, and maybe your skill 3 also hits, like, the target and everyone with Butler's Mark. Something like that. That could be funny, you know? Getting used to Butler's mark, because that was something Nelly had that really didn't matter too much most of the time. Some of the attacks you kind of need to be careful of it, but still. It wasn't too big of a deal most of the time. We just got sinking for a while. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Middle IDs weren't poised, right? Like, they don't always stick to one scene. Sure, there were bleed, and there was a lot of bleed that Kanto, but, like... Kanto 5 wasn't... Season 3 wasn't only poised. It was mostly poised, but there was a little bit breaks occasionally, right? It was vast majority poised. Yeah, this season might be vast majority sinking, but we still probably might be able to get some, like, bleed haste stuff. It'd be weird if we got IDs and they were just kind of randomly sinking. There wasn't... Wait, Toho mentioned... Yeah, I don't know anything about Toho. I just know people are comparing, like, the Ishmael ID especially to a Toho character. I don't know. Well, soon that's probably going to be the break. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a singing ID for World Purchase, since we haven't gotten any singing stuff for World Purchase yet, but I don't know. I don't know, it's going to be super lame if the Ezra Finley Butlers are just sinking randomly for no reason when they weren't in the story. And by what I miss, we're just talking. You don't know Toho? I know, I vaguely understand it. It's not something I've ever gotten into, though. You know, not seeing you pretty Tramax Yuffie Thip. Yeah, it could be cool. Back what I miss. We're just talking. That's basically all. Talking about Kanto 6 and stuff. Might actually be bind. That's also true. Haste. If we get some actual speed control haste units, because here's the thing, a lot of the haste units we have for haste, like, the bind part doesn't matter as much as just stacking super amounts of haste. If we get units that really benefit from both haste and bind at the same time, that would be fun. Because speed stuff is cool, Crow's Eye View exists. That's, like, the big glaring flaw. And a 6 discussion stream is real. It really is. Just Sinclair, yeah. Remember paralysis IDs? I think that could be cool, but paralysis is super busted, so it makes sense that they don't have anything. I mean, it could be super busted. It's not really busted, right? It could be. It's very situational, too, you know? Well, you give them increased haste. Don't forget, wrist guards is also haste. Oh, no, not wrist guards. Curriculum Vitae is also haste, technically. I actually made use of that in today's run to make it so, like, I could get stupid speeds on some of the units. SCV Ryoshu, KK Ryoshu, KK Honglu as well. Paralysis is on negative point, yeah. But you could say the same about sinking, too. Kurokuma is paralyzed. Kurokuma Ryoshu is like 1 on our skill 1. I know Kurokuma Honglu is like 6 on his skill 3. Oh, skill 1 is 3 paralyzed for this turn? Oh yeah, makes sense. I see pressing on Brother of Iron Key is obviously coming back from the library. True. Skill 1 on an actual speed strat, yeah. I don't know. I think I might have told the story, but, Vacant, you know, guy in the chat, the moderator in the chat, when he was playing through Limbus, he got ratioed super. He was running Kurokuma Ryoshu, and he was running Captain Ishmael. He was having trouble against, like, the dungeon version of Kim, because he was kind of just underpowered. He almost won, but at one point, assist attack triggered on Captain Ishmael, causing Kurokuma Ryoshu to use her skill 1, inflict paralysis on, Kim, and then Kim proceeded to then use his super scary mass attack. And then because of that, he lost the mass attack and he lost the fight. It was so unfortunate. It was so funny to watch, though. It was like the perfect storm. It was like a 40%, 60% assist attack, too. It wasn't even like the highest chance of it. It was incredible. Funny, it's one of those Limbus moments that I just can't help but think about for like really funny Limbus moments I've seen. It's a busted fundamentally, y'all. Yeah. It is unfortunate how they physically, like, work against a lot of things you can have. They're cool mechanically, but it's just hard to manage, I guess. I don't know. Don't jump scare. You probably are really fan Queen Insane. Yeah. You use that combo before you got W Ryoshu. Yeah, Kurokuma Ryoshu is not bad. Pretty solid for like bleed count, especially with skill 2, skill 3. And of course, Pierce unit's super good, especially for Kanto 5. Yeah, makes sense. It's not an idea I've used very frequently. So I'm not like the most familiar. She's good. I'm just gonna shoot more damage instead of bleed. Yeah. And you've got Kirk conversion too, yeah. Actually, fun part, Zell, did a 10 pull yesterday and got both Kurokuma 3 stars on the same pull in the Rodion banner, and that was funny to see. He didn't have either of them yet, so it was just funny, like, coincidence there. Can we for Kurokuma? I know! He's so cool and he does so little. And he's better than Chef Gregor, though. He's just a strictly better Chef Gregor, but without being a very strong unit, you know? Robbed a 3-star Kurokuma. Yeah, I know. I was saying it earlier, but, like, he should have been the 3-star, and then, like, Faust should have been a 2-star. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Then we could have gotten him, like, a proper tune instead of being, like, almost tuned, but not quite. So Blade Lineage banner to be fair. Yeah. It was. But, like, if we're gonna get 2 3-stars on the same banner, I guess it's because, like, we already had multiple, like, Blade Lineage 3-stars. I don't know. I was using Kurokuma banner soon then. Yeah, Kurokuma, Heathcliff, and Ishmael. It's gonna be a while before we get a Heathcliff ID that isn't, Earl King. I don't know, maybe we go get, like, a solo Ishmael Kurokuma or something, right? So if there's no down to shop teachers, either would have worked. Yeah. Oh well. That'll probably be where I end the stream for today. Kind of a short stream. We talked a fair bit of random stuff. We made some good progress. Next time we'll probably do both Hawkma, or no, not God, HUD and NetSec core suppressions. Potentially, because we'll have to do one fight and then both of those. We'll do the items before them, I guess, so it might be a little bit, but it won't be too bad. Earl King doesn't get farmers. It's not going to. God, I really hate that we didn't get a farm ID just because everyone will bring farm up anytime we don't get an, we might not get an ID as if it's like an example when it is the exception of the rule, not the rule. But yeah. Good night. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.